There we go.
Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? This is your boy Mo over here, your boy Leroy over here. We're going to have a good week.
That's right.
What's going on, buddy?
Not much. How are you, man?
Good. You seem like you are a little bit in a tussle this morning. Are you in a tussle this morning, Mo?
With the computer, yeah.
Yeah.
It took me, just about 13 minutes to get this thing going. It just did not want to start up.
Yeah, the weather is a little bad here, so I should be okay.
Okay.
I was having issues in the morning, but I'm good now. I'm pulling a Mo this morning. Guess what time I was here? I was here at 6.
Nice.
So
nice.
I said, you know what? If Mo can do it, I can do it.
That's amazing that somebody is. I'm being treated as a person that gets up early. You don't understand. I'm not a morning person at all.
Well, my wife was like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm going to work. She goes, going to work? You going to flea market? I said, no, I'm going to work. She said, the warehouse? I said, yeah. Does that mean that you're going to come home early? I'm like, no. No. Hey, I didn't get the memo. We were supposed to wear a winter hat. I never wear a winter hat, but I was chilly this morning.
Yeah, I forgot my hat somewhere. I don't know where I put it. So I found a different. This is an old beanie, actually. It's a little small.
Yeah.
But that's okay. That's right. I got to turn this tussle into some hustle. Actually, I'm just going to grab my coffee. I made it already. See, I was up. I already made the coffee. It's already out there. I just didn't bring it in. I'll go grab it.
And then when you're done, I'll go grab my drink. Hey, what's going on? How are you this morning? I know who that is. I always mess up your name, but I know you're the clothing guy. How were your sales this weekend? I always want to say like comrade or something, but I don't think that's what it is. How were your sales this weekend? Did you make a lot of sales? I know you got a big store compared to me. Just doing some pitches, guys, as you can see. I got a wicked huge goal. I don't know if I can do it, but I'm going to try. So.
All right, let's do this. So what are we working on this morning?
Pitches.
Nice. I think I have to do some pictures too, actually. If I'm not mistaken, I'm out of pictures.
I switched to square, so we'll see how that does.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That should help.
Yeah. We will see how that does. How was your weekend in sales?
Not too bad. It's a little bit on the colder side for us. It was actually Saturday was okay. Sunday was pretty dark all day.
Yeah.
And I can feel it's colder today.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I was to check the
I
weather
think I
now.
showed you this last week. I'm finally taking pictures of it today.
Oh yeah, that giant. What is it called again?
It's a snap-on. It's a snap-on wrench. It's 2¼ inch. It's one of those you put it on the nut, and any nut that big, you're really not going to be able to to tighten it or anything.
Yeah.
So what it is you put it on, and then this part you actually hit with the hammer.
Okay.
Because the nut is so big. I mean, that's literally this. That nut is huge.
Jeez, that's huge.
Leroy's in
Like
there.
for building and stuff.
Yeah, we got to put Leroy in there.
That thing is huge.
Yeah.
Let me take a pic. Okay.
I did I didn't do all of it. I did I packaged up like 8 items or 10 items.
Oh, you packed up 10 items already? Okay.
Yeah, I've been here since 6.
Nice. You did beat me. I got up at like basically around 6.
Yeah.
So you probably got up earlier than that.
Well, no, the thing is too, I'm 3 hours ahead of you.
There you go. Over 3 hours then ahead of me.
Yeah. So that usually will make a little difference, you know?
Yep.
I feel like I've been slacking a little bit. I didn't do any listing over the weekend because I did the flea market.
Yeah. Well, you did your sourcing though, so.
Huh?
You did sourcing though.
No, I worked the flea market this weekend.
Oh, you worked. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, you sold some stuff then at least.
I sold. I don't want to say the word, but I sold a crap load of stuff.
All right. Good.
Yeah, I none of this stuff. You know what I mean? This is all different. This is a different business.
Well, it's okay. Money is money.
Mm-hmm. So I went Saturday. Saturday I went got my tables, and then I ended up just getting ready. Went to the garage. Took stuff from a different garage this time.
Yeah.
I have more than one place. Not my warehouse. So I went to the garage and I grabbed that stuff because, like I said, I do storage units too.
Yeah.
But I need a few a year. Like I'll do. Like last year, I did 4.
Okay.
But my goal is to try to stay around 4 or 5 a year. 1 every other month.
Well, I mean, some of those things, just cleaning them out is the hard part.
Yeah, it's a pain in the neck. So somebody who says it's not, it is. And I was listening to I don't know if you ever watched them. You ever watch Fat Man the Flipper, Alex?
No. Actually, what's his name? Or
Fat Man the Flipper?
Fat Man the Flipper. Look them up. No, I've never seen him before.
Yeah, he's in our community. He's not in a lot. He's on more on the Amazon side. Well, he's Amazon and eBay. But he what was I saying? I was getting to. I forgot. What was I saying about Alex? Gosh, I totally forgot. Oh my god, I totally forgot. That's because I'm conscious.
You were talking about you were watching his show or Fat Man and the Flipper show.
Yeah, I was watching him, but I forgot what. I don't know. That's gone. It's gone already. It's gone.
Gotcha.
It is going. I totally forgot what I was getting to. Maybe I'll get back to it.
Well, I'm looking at his channel. It looks pretty. I like the way. I like his. Like,
yeah, he does a lot of Amazon, and he's very like motivational. Like his story is really good. He's like recovering like druggy and stuff, and so he really bases on that. He's funny. He's funny as crap. He's wicked funny. But he doesn't like push his YouTube a lot. But he's around. Like a lot of people know who he is.
Yeah.
You know. But it's just again, there's so many people on YouTube that you don't always know who's who.
Oh yeah.
Storage units are easy, cry not. Yeah, definitely. They're easy, cry not.
I've only done a handful. Most of it was one that I knew the guy. I've said this before, and then it took me a while to clear that out. I was able to go in there with the U-Haul truck. We cleaned out the entire thing.
Yeah.
And
you always have to. I mean, honestly, you're supposed to. You're supposed to clean the whole thing out.
Yeah. I mean, how do you not? I think they'll charge you for the unit.
They do.
Right?
They do, yeah. All right, head is warm. Gotta go to the baseball cap. I am a baseball cap guy.
Yeah, I was trying that last week, and then the back of my head was getting cold, like my neck. That was the problem.
Guys, Leroy is working today, so I will be at the computer.
That's fine.
Good morning. Good morning, Flippin' and Hustler. How are you? Thanks for coming.
I'm looking at this family. I'll save this guy for later. He looks pretty cool.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Alex is a really nice kid. I like him a lot, actually.
Cleaning out in units, you need to turn on your blinders.
Oh God, how do you turn on your? Don't get you guys want to get me started. You want to get me started this morning? It's too early for this.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you, man?
Here's the Leroy.
Flippin' Hustler. I was watching you. He was in his yard yesterday, and he's using the snowblower. I believe you're in Minnesota, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct?
Oh.
And yeah, I was fascinated. I was just
you were fascinated to see snow?
Well, for one, but like he was out there for a while.
Yeah.
Let's put in only 9:25. It's already 8 people. Yeah. I don't know. All right. Leroy says they're real people. I think they're made up, but you paying them off, Leroy? You're doing a good job, man.
No, we're getting better, and you guys are being more loyal. It has nothing to do with us, guys. It has to do with you guys.
No, I mean, this guy was good. He went, he did the snowblower in his neighbor's yard yesterday too. He left the cam on the entire time he was doing it, so it was pretty cool. I was just sitting there watching in the background.
Yeah. And I want to tell you, I got myself in trouble yesterday.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know if you know who Emily Conway is?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So I'm close with a lot of people. If you guys don't really know this because I don't really advertise it, but I've made myself close with a lot of people, but I just don't push the issue. And somebody was on there. I'm gonna call him out. He's not here yet. Flipping sports guy. He's like, hey, Leroy, I'm so sorry I missed your show. We were on her show. He's like, I'm sorry, I had stuff to do, blah, blah, blah. How was the flea market? And she's like, you missed what? We missed who? What? What happened? And then somebody else is like, yeah, your morning show is really good. And somebody else is chatting. Emily's like, what am I missing? I had to send her a super chat. I was like, Emily, I'm very sorry. I didn't tell you. I don't like to tell people, but I've been doing a morning show for the last month and a half or 2 months now with Reseller and Niche. And she's like, oh, okay. I'm like, I'm sorry. Because I don't like want to, I don't know. Like,
Hey, Cameron.
but
No problem, man. I think I saw. I think I saw that. Wasn't that on what's his name on Tommy's show?
no, it was Emily. It was Emily's show. It was last night.
Oh, I caught the tail end of that.
Yeah.
That was a yeah.
I think you were there.
Yeah. I was. I saw. I was in and out for a couple of shows last night.
Yeah. I fell asleep during Tommy's show.
Hey, Paul, how's it going, man? Cameron, how's it going, man?
Yeah, Paul. That's the one that got me in trouble yesterday on Emily's channel.
He didn't get you in trouble. He was just being polite, man.
He got me in trouble. Paul, you got me in trouble.
Mm-mm.
You're on my list, buddy. It was pretty funny though. I'm like backpedaling. I'm like this mo. I'm like Tricky to storage units do trash first. Oh yeah, a lot of trash in storage units.
Big time.
That's what I was trying to get at. I did a unit last year. I was around April, just when Corona started.
Yeah.
I paid $400 for it. It was about, I want to say it was about 20 miles from me.
Yeah.
It was chock-a-block full. It was probably a 10 by 5, but it was boxes.
Good
And
boxes,
really,
bad boxes.
old boxes with dust. Cameron, good morning, sir. How are you? So you couldn't tell. So I couldn't tell really what was in it, but I knew there was a lot of boxes. So I bid up to $400. Well, guys, this is all I'm going to say. For every van load I pulled out of there, 7 of them, I kept a box, maybe.
You kept it because it was stuff you liked?
I kept it because it was about what I could keep that was decent. And 90% of that stuff went into a dumpster. Jennifer, good morning.
Good morning, Jennifer.
So that was one of the bad ones. I'll tell stories about the other ones, but that one was my bad one last year. That
If you
was
do the good stuff first, you're likely to get 40 to 60%. Just time flipping does have a YouTube channel as well. And I'm going to put this up there before Jennifer does, because she's going to make me look bad.
No, Jennifer needs to take the morning off. I like when Jennifer chats in the chat. She needs to take the morning off.
Yeah.
She's been very active in the chat, and I get to know her personality, and I really like it.
Absolutely.
That's the thing, guys. We could talk. I mean, I can talk all day, but to reenact with you guys in the chat, that means more to me, and to learn off you guys, and how was your sales, and it gets repetitive, but we're like a little family, so.
Yeah, the sales are they've leveled off a little bit in the last, I want to say, couple of days for me. I don't know about you guys. My uncle does storage units 20 years now. He says you want it. You want what you purchase, the boxes with dust. Yeah, it's a gamble. Yeah. Totally a gamble.
Yeah. Oh, I was hoping I at least get my money back. It wasn't. That was just the worst one. I had some other good ones. I had some, nothing great. But I had some good ones. I sold a bunch of stuff from one of them yesterday at the flea market.
I mean, it's always going to be a gamble. And plus, since people know about it now, the TV shows and stuff, I mean, I don't know if more people are out there.
And like who, I don't know who just said that. I didn't really read the chat that much. But where he was saying, his uncle's been doing it for 20 years now, back when Uncle started.
Yeah, just
Uncle was getting whatever you're paying a unit now. So if you're paying 600, he was paying like 60.
Yeah.
And then once the show came, that's why the show came out. once the show came out, and then it flopped down a little bit, but now with COVID, it went back up again.
It went back up again? I thought it'd be the opposite.
No, everybody was out of work.
Oh, that's right. You're dumping your stuff.
Everybody was out of work.
That makes sense. No, I used to know some of these people because I was a U-Haul dealer, so I would go to these things, but I would just kind of observe here and there. But the one by me never had the auctions. It was the other ones that I would go to. And then there was one time where we had to just clean it out. We weren't actually buying this stuff. We had to clean it out for a lady. She had some issues, so I guess she was accusing the location. Long story short, she had to move it from one location to another. That was a nightmare. It really was. She had so much old stuff. It was all mixed in, and it was not fun. So moving from one storage unit to another unit when it's not your stuff is not easy. If you do storage units, you need the flea market. Yeah, you need that outlet to get rid of stuff. Boy, yeah, that was she had a lot of old clothing, and the problem with her is that she didn't have it inventoried. So she told us she's looking for this, and this, and she didn't have it where she thought she had it, even though it was like I don't know, not the biggest storage unit. Good morning, sir.
Hey, how are you guys? How's everybody doing today? My name is Leroy from Blood, Sweat, and Soul.
Nice to meet you.
This is where my internet starts.
There you go.
I used to do so well, and then they had to switch something here. So now it's starting to act up.
Oh, you mean your internet is kind of spotty? Yeah.
Am I spotty or am I
No, you're good. It's just sometimes, I mean, oh, yeah, I think you just froze up there again.
No, am I spotty or am I
No. You just need to turn off if you have something in the background there.
I did. Sorry.
No worries.
Welcome to the Rookie Show.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see, make my
Todd, that's your name. That's right. Flipping Hustler is Todd. And just in time flipping, I'm assuming your name is Justin. That's a pretty cool name.
Hey, Cameron, where did Gravity Goods come from?
Gravity Goods. Could be a store, or it could be Gravity. Gravity's got
I think Jennifer's name is Jennifer.
You think? I'm making my coffee so I can go pack a couple of orders that were paid for overnight. I also need to edit my what sold this weekend video.
Nice.
Ugh. Editing, that's the bane of my existence at this point. I don't know how to do it.
What is that?
Exactly. I don't really know myself. I don't really know. All I do is I know how to cut and like take stuff out. I don't really know how to put stuff in. So I could put pictures in. That's about it. What's everyone else up to this morning? Not much. Be Kremlin unique. Welcome.
I hear a lot of new names in here.
I know. I appreciate it. See, Cameron said, I sell goods and want to remind folks and myself to stay grounded. Gravity keeps us grounded. Okay. Plus, yeah, I like the alliteration too.
Julian times flipping easy video shop.
It's pretty easy, right? I have an old copy of, I think it's called NCH something video pad. It's kind of clunky. Like the whole top part is your video, and the whole bottom part you're trying to edit is all scrunched in together. And it's all, I don't know if it's just my computer being really slow and lagging, but you can't really get to the parts very easily. You have to really expand it to look at, I don't know. I'm not good at editing, so I'm sure people, I've heard, I think Tommy was saying use KindMaster. I might get that. And then I keep seeing these ads for Filmora, but
I forgot the one I said I got right now.
You got Filmora?
I don't know. No, I said I don't remember the one that I have.
Oh, let me know, because one I have is no good. Don't get video pad, I believe it's called. It's terrible. It's just hard to use. It's like everything you drag and drop and you have to wait.
Yeah.
Then again, it could be my computer though. I don't know.
Phone app. Video shop phone app. How are you on Android or iPhone?
Me? Or you're asking? No. All right. Let's see here. What is this?
Cameron, did you sell anything good this weekend?
Me, I sold some so stuff. Let me.
First of all, your name's not Cameron, but you go ahead, Mo. It's your show, buddy.
I didn't reply to Cameron.
No, I was asking Cameron if you sold anything good, and then you were like,
"Oh, you know me. I start for attention. I steal everybody's attention. That's it. I'm like the little kid." No, I was just looking up this video shop app.
We have a guest later on today, don't we?
Yes, we do. I hope they show up. Possibly two. I sold a lot, but nothing was a home run. Yeah, I didn't sell a lot, but nothing was a home run as well for me. Let's see here. I think I have not many, 8 orders.
Oh, thank you. What is the person that just said hit the thumbs up? Do you know his name?
Cernak.
I always call him something else, the poor guy. And he's a beast when it comes to clothes.
Yes. Cernak was the one I believe I saw a video where he was sticking clothes on that new material. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, he was doing
yeah. Maybe someone else can help me in the chat with what it's called. It's like a white material. So the clothing sticks to it. You don't have to put it on the floor.
Maybe he can help you. He's here.
Yeah, I'd have to that wall back there. That would I don't know if it's big enough though. It's probably it's 3.5, 4 feet wide.
Okay. Hey Susie, good morning.
3 sales, but 2 really solid ones. Okay, cool. Wait, that's not true. I sold a small resin pinup girl beer can holder. Wow, that's a mouthful. Then I paid $1. Oh, nice. $60 plus shipping. Yeah, some of those can go resin figures. They're kind of not action figures. They're kind of I don't know what you call them. Put them up on your mantle, I guess. Yep. Those can go for good money. His name is Tank.
That's it, Tank.
Tank.
That's it. Why did you say Cernak?
Cernak.
But Tank, don't worry, Tank. I'm going to forget again. I promise, buddy.
Felt. Oh, is it felt? I didn't know it was felt. I thought it was something else. Okay. It looks pretty cool, though.
Yeah, it is really cool.
Thank you, Jennifer. Much appreciated. I have no idea. I just saw it. I just remember watching it. Hold on. It's down here. It's awesome for sure. She was vintage. Nice. It was from Joann's Fabric, utility fabric, insulated fabric, item number. Oh, wow. There's an item number here, too. Nice. I think from what you said, it was relatively cheap as well, right? You can get a couple feet or a roll for not too much.
Tank, when I order it, I'm going to say this was from Tank. Tank sent me. They're going to be like, who? Did any? Oh boy, my link's in there. Jennifer, what are you doing? I hit 200, Mo.
You did.
Yes.
All right, you have to get the bell. I got the bell today. I got a bling bell. Every time we do something good, we're going to get the bell. So you're going to get the first bell ever. There you go.
Your wife's going to come running.
I know. That was pretty stupid. It's pretty early over here. I think it's just woken everybody up.
Well, guys, if this is the last show with Leroy and Mo,
Oh
we're
man,
gonna keep this going in his honor.
I think I'm gonna spend the rest of the week cleaning out my stuff.
You bet. You better go running outside and make sure to let them know everything's okay.
No, I'm hiding in here. I'm not running out there. Any second now, it's gonna be what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
You need to mount on a 50-degree angle. Okay. Okay, so that way, okay, that makes sense. Blood, sweat, and cell. Who is this guy?
He's new on the screen.
Oh.
On the scene.
Did you make a new video about it?
Poor Mo.
Oh no, I just do stupid. I think afterwards, I'm one of those guys. Yes, it feels like thick felts. When you pay, walk away and yell tanks. Get 2 yards, fits 44%. I think I have 44 inches there. That should actually fit pretty perfectly.
You guys see what Tank is doing? He's literally giving you item numbers, how much it fits, and everything. Tank, thank you so much for sharing that with the community.
Yep, we got his channel up here. Go check it out. It's really, I didn't believe it until I saw it because it was like a jacket. It looked like it was at least a couple pounds, and it was holding up pretty, like it wasn't moving. It was holding up on the wall. So that, for anyone that does clothing, that's a back saver, not just a lifesaver.
But just because it works for Tank doesn't mean it will work for all you guys.
That's true. Knowing me, if I try and put a 2x4 on that wall, you'll see a giant hole in that wall, and you'll be able to see all the way through to my stairs the next time we do this video. I can be your backup host.
Who's the backup host?
Cameron.
Well, if Mo's gonna get in trouble for that one, unless he comes up with a good one like it was an alarm on my phone. I didn't mean it.
But she can see the giant bell that's all glittery. Right, I have to go hide it somewhere.
It's gonna have to be the we're gonna have to have a thing where the bell can't be rung before
7-ish. I should have waited 15 minutes. The kids will be up anyway, so I could have done it.
You could have done it troubleless.
Yeah. Well, I had to do it the first time, so everyone knows that it works. All right. Talk to you later, man. Keep riding. Yeah, that's right. It was on Eric's channel. That's where I saw it. That's where he tested out the material from fabric. Yeah. Laying up against the wall. That's what I do. Oh, okay. That's even easier.
No, he has one white background.
Yeah.
And then he has that, and it's 50 degrees against the wall. That's all he does.
I think I'm gonna do that. Take it easy, Justin. Oh man, I'm actually gonna have to clean out that area. I got the boxes gone. Now I need that stuff on the top gone. And then my whole goal with that is you can kind of see where that box is. That's kind of 2 feet off the ground. And then because the mannequin, if I ever bring it in here, is about 4 feet tall. So then it'll be like 6 feet total. So it'll be perfect for me, just like that'll be like head height.
Now, does the mannequin have a name?
Not yet. We can name it though. It's headless.
It's headless.
It's a female mannequin, I believe, but it's basically just no arms, just a torso, no head.
Well, when she comes onto the scene, we'll figure it out.
And it's weird. I think there's like stuff written all over. It's like a what do you call it? One you can stick pins into. It's not plastic.
Oh, okay.
So like for clothing stores, flipping hustler. That's right.
Cameron, oh goodness gracious, what am I doing?
What's the weather like where you are now, Todd? I felt bad, but he looked like he was having fun with a snowblower yesterday. Minnesota, I'm guessing it's sub something.
Cameron, look what I got.
What'd you get?
Cameron knows what that is.
Is that tape?
Shrink wrap.
Oh, you got the shrink wrap?
No, I had some.
Oh, isn't it weird how we get excited by bubble wrap and shrink wrap and boxes?
Yeah.
That's funny. Thank you, Jennifer. I would hit the bell for you, but I'm trying not to get in trouble. Not all excited. That's about as much excitement as you can get out of me. So I went from an energy level 0 to 1.5.
Well, you just made my day because that was funny. And I'm the one who caught up, but I'm like, oh no, what is he doing?
6 degrees. My goodness. I cannot complain about the weather anymore. After that, 6 degrees. You probably about, I'm guessing 6 to 10 inches of snow yesterday.
Oh, my parents said it was like 14 in New England.
Oh, right. My area in Minnesota is 7 degrees right now. Wow. Warm and cozy, yeah. Oh, goodness. Good morning, LAG. How's it going, man?
LAG, what's up, buddy? How are you?
Yikes.
Welcome to the show.
Minnesota, man. I think, is Minnesota the coldest place in the country? I think it is. Could be wrong. I guess it depends where in Minnesota, too. I'm in western Minnesota. 33 degrees here. See, now I feel embarrassed saying, I always complain that it's a little bit colder here. All right, let's see.
I have to find my phone. That'll be a challenge.
All right, I'm not even going to say what the weather is here then. It's 56. So I should not complain.
What is the weather right now in Spartanburg?
You want to know? I can look it up.
Weather channel, low 42F, winds light and variable, chance of rain
42?
42 degrees.
32.
42.
Oh, I was about to say 32. That's cold for you, but 42.
Oh, no, it gets 32. It gets 32.
You don't get anything. It doesn't rain when it's 32, though, right?
Huh?
Like you don't get snow.
Sometimes.
Really?
Yeah. I saw snow since I've been here.
All right, take it easy, Cameron.
Bye, Cameron. Thanks for stopping in.
If you do, you know what? If you did want to come on, let me know. I'll send you the link. And yeah, feel free. Shrink wrap rules. There you go. I love it. Man, see, you get used to it. I mean, I grew up where there's a little bit in London. There's maybe 1 inch of snow, sometimes none. So it would drop to 0 a couple of days out of the year, and then most of the time, no, I wouldn't say even 0. It would be, I'm thinking Celsius. No, it would be a lot warmer than Minnesota.
Hey, Mo, figure it out.
I can't figure out. I can't think. I'm slurring my speech still. I need 2 or 3 coffees first.
Did you have a couple beers over the weekend?
Mm-mm.
Oh, good.
If I had, okay, you would know. Seriously, if I had anything, because I'd be back there. I'd be like, well, I think I could see his feet. I mean, I hope he's still moving. Seriously.
Did you watch any football yesterday?
Not really, no.
No.
After that Browns game, I was too upset. Kidding.
Yeah, me too. It was nice to see Brady go back to the Super Bowl without the Patriots.
That's weird, man.
That's cool.
I mean, if he wins the whole thing, everyone's whatever. I mean, anyone from New England already says it.
Well, you know what I did, right? As soon as I came in the warehouse this morning, I went and I listened to the New England radio station for an hour.
What were they saying? That'd be interesting. And
They were actually, to be honest with you, they were actually not as bad as I thought they were.
this is like our boy type thing. This is our boy.
No, they weren't really that. They were like, we messed up, but they weren't like. I thought they were like super gonna praise him and be like, oh my god, he's the best, and I love that team, and it wasn't really like that.
Yeah, I think you're right, Paul. Brady proving to the haters he's not a system QB. System QB that wins what, 6 rings?
6 out of 9. Now he's gonna go to 10.
Man. I don't care if you're the $6 million man. You cannot do that without having an innate ability.
Yep.
I don't even like the guy, even though he's from the Bay Area. He's from San Mateo. I
was gonna say, isn't he from over there?
Yeah, originally. But and then what's his name? Went to college out here, I think. What's his name? Oh my goodness, on the Packers. But
Rodgers, right?
Yeah, I think he went to school out here, didn't he? I could be wrong, but anyways. No, I don't like Brady per se, but I can't not be in awe of his, everything he's done.
Success.
I mean, it's not even just a success, just the comebacks. How do you do it that many times?
Yeah.
Is it
going to be like in 20 years? They're going to say he was on steroids?
Probably. He doesn't look like he is.
No, he doesn't. But neither did Lance Armstrong.
Skinny for that, though.
Neither did Lance Armstrong.
That's true. But Lance Armstrong was different, though. What he was doing, he wasn't just doing that. He was doing a whole blood thing and all. If you ever watched that documentary, you'll be grossed out.
I did.
That guy was an animal. I mean, not in a good way, I guess. I don't know. But to do everything, but then again, I guess I don't know anything about biking, but that whole community, they said like 90% of those guys do that.
Yep.
Literally take a pint of blood out, spin it, and put it back in your body.
Yep.
So it makes you heal faster. I think that's the concept. I don't know. That just sounds like a way to get sick fast. I don't know. But Brady, I hope not. I mean, that would suck. I remember after McGuire and who was the other guy that did it who at the same time? Like 5 of them. They all got busted.
Yeah. Sosa was one of them.
Sosa was the one crying, and Bonds never admitted it. Even though it's pretty obvious. But the thing that's sad about Barry Bonds is I don't know. Some say he needed to do that to break the record. I think he had the best eyes in baseball. That guy could see a ball a mile away and he'd just sit there and let it happen. My UPS guy said he used to deliver Balco to either from the Balco building or whatever it was to them or something like that because it's in the Bay Area. So he said he actually saw Canseco and he saw Barry Bonds. He saw all this. I don't know if he really did or not. He was just saying it, but they called it doping, which sounds way worse than it was. Legal in the sport, but sounds like they were doing drugs. Yeah, they weren't doing drugs. That's true. That's a good point. They were. I don't know.
Some people do that. They have to do it to stay alive.
Exactly. So that's the thing. When they show what, like the Lance Armstrong thing, they kind of break it down to what they were doing. And it's more about healing your body.
Yeah. But
it's illegal in the sport. Like, hey, Kat, how's it going?
Oh, my goodness. It's Kat. Good morning, Kat. I didn't tell her either.
Well, she would know more about this. I mean, like maybe explain how that whole process works. I don't know with Lance Armstrong, but I don't know. There's rules and there's rules, and there's baseball rules are different from football rules, which are different from whatever you call cycling rules.
Yeah,
I don't know. We're getting off subject here, but it's crazy. What were we talking about? Tom Brady?
Yeah, we went from Tom Brady to we went down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so Tom Brady wins. What are you calling Tom Brady? Let's put it that way. I mean, in terms of his place in history.
He'll probably be the best NFL player in my lifetime.
You're talking about he's the GOAT then.
I don't understand that whole GOAT thing, to be honest.
It's someone said, "Oh, look at the word GOAT, greatest of all time."
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where it came from. It's just a stupid acronym.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I don't use that word.
The point is he the greatest? Is he really the greatest?
In my lifetime, of all time, I don't know, but in my lifetime, I'm going to have to admit, yes.
The reason I would argue he would definitely, if not be the greatest to be up there, is because he did it. I think 2001 was the first ring, and that was like his rookie season where he didn't even play the full half the season.
Uh-huh.
I think Bledsoe played most of the season, right?
I don't remember.
But that's 20 years ago.
Yeah.
20. I was at the game. Well, not at the game. I was in Vegas when that kick went through, and I won $100 on it. We were watching they have these things where you watch on a big screen with a couple hundred people.
Yep.
And then at the last second, I won $100. So Tom Brady won me 100. Well, not him. What was it?
Tom Brady won me
Vinatieri, or whatever his name is. How do you pronounce it?
Adam Vinatieri.
Vinatieri. I think it was Vinatieri. Anyone that can remember that was 20 years ago. My goodness. I was 1 year old then.
Kat is listing. Kat, what are you listing today?
Not so much watching chat closely. Oh man. I wonder what let's see, Super Bowl odds. That's what I want to know. Super Bowl odds. Oh, this computer doesn't want to go anywhere.
I'm going to run and grab a drink of water. I'll be right back.
Go for it.
Oh, nice, Kat. Nice. I won't bother you because I want you to get some listings done. I'm just happy she's here.
So they have Kansas City at 3-point favorites. Interesting. Ooh, Pyrex. Anchor hawking baking dishes. I don't know what an anchor hawking baking dish is. I know what Pyrex is. That's pretty cool, though. Mom will be here soon. The cross post and the shed will be here in 2 hours. Nice. That's exciting. I need to get some listing done myself here instead of looking up Super Bowl odds. Anchor hawking is good brand for glass bakeware. I don't know much about glassware. I need to look up more. I've sold maybe one. I think it was blue Pyrex once ever. And it sat forever because I think I bought one that I thought was good, but it was actually pretty common. And that was it. I think I have one other piece. It's kind of I don't even know what you would call it. I don't do much glassware at all. I should do. There's a lot of good money in glassware. I'm nervous about storing it, to be honest. Okay. Do you do much glassware, Leroy?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Once I listed a Pyrex bowl the other day.
I did once. I sold one ever, and I thought it was a good one, and apparently it sat forever because it was a pretty common one. I find the one to find out, but yeah, I don't do much either. And I'm gonna be back in hopefully not too long.
Okay, no problem.
All right.
As you guys know, I'm listing tools. That's my my normal. Vintage cookware. Did you get a lot of it? Tim is helping you get into glassware. I see glassware a lot of places, but I just have no idea. So I just try to stay away. I know if it was something if I went to like an estate sale and I can tell that it was like worth a lot of money and it was really cheap, I'd probably just message Kat. But I try to stay away from stuff I don't know. Yeah, lots of cast iron. Oh, really? So cast iron. So they're paying what, $18 to $20 for shipping just for one part, depending on the size, correct? Nice tank. It is a little chilly in the warehouse today. I think it's about 50. It feels like it's like 45. Yeah, heavy shipping, but people are willing to pay. Yeah, I can imagine what those are worth and what they cost of you to get that quality these days. It's my landlord keeps it at like 53 is the highest he'll keep it. It is gas, like a propane tank. Um, and I'm fine when I'm standing up in the corner near the booth. But once I sit down, I feel like my blood changes and my ankles get a little cold. But I got a little heater under the table, so that's what I use. I don't really mind. It's not freezing, but it gets a little cold. Do you guys, any of you guys have a cold area, or most of you guys work in your house? Now I am listing some Klein tools. It's the tools that I showed in the Tools of the Trade with Mike and Leroy on Thursday. I lease a warehouse. That's right, LAG. You have a big warehouse. What do you use to heat? And what do you keep it at? And do you have AC? It's 66 out here. I'm in sweats, LOL. My setup is in my basement. I've had a setup in a basement. It's not a bad thing. Keep it at 65 and AC. Nice. Perfect because it does Facebook means. Oh, I have no idea about List Perfectly because I don't cross post or anything, so not yet. I will though. I've heard that there is a lot of tools that sell on Facebook Marketplace, so I really should learn how to do that. But when I first started hearing it, I thought you guys were talking about locally because I do sell locally, but selling with shipping, I don't know any of that yet. So if some of you don't know, I did sell at the flea market this weekend. I know Kat knows. I put a message on my Instagram, and there was a little dog that came up and decided to poop right in front of my chair, and my the owner of the dog just like looks at the dog, looks at me, and I was like, you have a bag? Oh no. And she's like kicking the poop off to she's trying to bury it with rocks right in front of my chair. And I was like, you're serious, right? And I should have took a picture when she was there, but I didn't want to be ignorant. I took a picture after, but I had moved the poop already. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, you take your dog, you know that you should have a poop bag. Like, I don't own a dog or have a dog, but I know that, dog, poop bag, dog. Like, it's like a dog leash. I was a little upset. No problem, Kat. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate anybody that stops on, to be honest with you. Come in, come out. We're here for around 3 hours. So you guys have other things to do. We just appreciate your support. It is a listing, more of a listing channel. So sometimes there's silence. Hey, what's going on? Good morning. Thank you for coming in. I was looking at your Instagram. Yes, lack of a poop bag. You're just talking about poop bags. Yes, I was. Because I was at the flea market and somebody's dog messed right in front of my chair and didn't have the proper bag. So I thought it was pretty funny to be honest with you, but I was a little upset. Yeah, you saw my post yesterday. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, I wasn't happy about that. Does anybody have any big pickups this weekend or any sourcing trips, thrift shops or any auctions or anything that they got to go get this week? I do not. I got to try to work down this death pile. Nice. That's awesome, Bluegrass. Hey, what's going on? Harry, how are you today? No problem. Any stop by is a good stop by for you, Harry. I appreciate you stopping in to say hello. Always nice to see your face. 3Gen, good morning, sir. How are you? I see you've been very busy with interviews. That's awesome, 3Gen. Yeah, me too. Me too. I need to stop saucing. I was good. Yesterday at the flea market, I only got like 2 things. So that's good. Well, I got one down. One completed, guys. Just one. But I did all my pitches already. So that makes it a little different. And these I can do a little these nut drivers that I'm listing. I can do sell similar, so that helps me a lot. I'll just change the sizes. So that is cool. Change the size, about the same. Everything else is similar. Change my custom SKU label. I don't know if you guys use that feature. I do. It's very helpful for me. Like you guys have seen, I use a tag, and on the tag I write the number, write the ounces on it. Sometimes I'll write information if I can't see through the bag good enough. Yeah, it bluegrass. It's really nice to use it. I think game changer, definitely. I think so. I used to back in the day when I started. I used to put the item number in the top of the description. But I stopped doing that once they came out with the custom SKU, or I learned how to use the custom SKU. Let's do it that way because it was probably me. A lot of smalls. Yeah, I have a lot of smalls too. Is 90% of your shipping first class bluegrass? And if you want to tell me your name, you probably did, but I forgot. But until I keep repeating it, then I forget. So I apologize. Holly, that's a pretty name. I'll try not to forget that one, Holly, but I will. I promise. Until I say it a lot. So if I just keep saying your name, I'm not being creepy. I'm just trying to remember it. Two done. No, that's not two done. I didn't. I gotta go back. I messed up. Conrad, custom SKUs are a must with my shoes and hats. Yeah, oh, I bet they are. Not your shirts and stuff, though, Comrade. I would think. Well, a lot of that is one-offs, right? But all your stuff, Comrade, is one-offs, right? In a sense. Not Comrade. Goodness gracious, Tank. Told you guys. Please don't yell at me. I'm sorry. I'm so bad learning names. I have most of my shirts hanging, so they are categorized on the rack. So usually I know them. Oh, I see. I get it, comrade. Tank, I am sorry, buddy. Oh, I don't know why I call you comrade. Ooh. Yeah, it's hard, like trying to figure out different people. And my name is my screen name is a little long, but that's what I like. So my screen, I mean, if you guys know me, you know the madness behind my blood, sweat, and soul. That's actually my last name. Blood, not sweat and soul, but blood is my last name. I'm not gangster, guys. Sometimes. What's funny, Jennifer? My last name, or me calling Tank the wrong name all day? You're gangster, Leroy. Yeah, I'm gangster, Jen. I can be. I can be. If I have to. You guys think Mo is taking care of the kids, or is he explaining why he was ringing the bell at 6 o'clock in the morning? Is everybody here listing, or are you guys getting your shipping done from the weekend? Neither. Shipping is already finished. Tank, I assume that you ship out 15 to 30 things a day.
How's it going? How's it going?
Hey, welcome to the show.
Let's see, where was I?
Yeah, he is a special guest today. Yeah, this is the special guest. Mo is here. Yes, he's doing a guest appearance. I asked everybody, nobody responded. I said, "Is Mo taking care of the kids, or is he explaining why he rang the bell at 6 o'clock in the morning?"
A bit of both. Actually, nobody heard it.
Good.
My goodness.
Good.
I
So
was lucky.
does that mean you sort of ratted yourself out?
I just kind of said, "Did you hear anything?" And they said, "What?" I'm like, "Okay,
Okay,
nothing."
forget it. Yep, done. That story's over.
I gotta remember not to do that tomorrow. It's tempting though, just to hit this thing. Oh boy. See, I'm listing. Oh wow, cross listing with Vendu. I cancel my list perfectly. I had a list perfectly subscription too. I'm not big on cross listing on I used to do Poshmark cross listing, eBay to Poshmark. I don't do that as much anymore. Maybe it should.
Yeah, well, you can come back and catch up on the last half hour.
I'm not gonna click on everything like I used to do.
Help yourself.
Like ignore everybody. Goodness.
So,
Yes.
Mo, I decided to just take the blame on those negatives.
Which negatives? Oh, what do you? I mean, they didn't respond to you, or
No, I double checked them, and they're both my fault. And I don't even think I have a
I'm not
case.
saying it's not your fault, but there's a way to massage it, shall we say, to where you're both happy, like you're giving them refunds, you're apologizing and everything. Usually that goes a ways to helping them feel better and helping you get rid of a negative.
Yep.
So did you call eBay?
No.
You got to do it. Even, let's just say, worst case scenario, they don't change anything. You're in the same spot you are right now, right? So when we're done here, or if you want to call right now, it doesn't matter. I would still call them. At least you know that you did everything you could, and then that's it. You're done. I don't know. It's up to you, though.
No, I get it. I kept looking over them over the weekend, and I'm just like, I did wrong.
Yeah,
I got to call.
We've all messed up. I probably have done. I've seen how you ship, and I've shipped for years, and you ship 20 times better than I do. So, see exactly right there.
Yeah, I see it. Now I got to do it.
You got to call.
The queen bee has told me that I need to call.
Yes. So if you nothing, then at least you called.
Yep.
So that's my recommendation, at least. And I think you only get 30 or 60 that they won't touch it anyway. They'll just say, sorry, it's too old.
Oh, okay.
Because I had that with probably the first negative I ever got years ago. I called after like 68. I don't know what it was, something like that. And they said, yeah, oh, but that was back in October or something. So sorry, we can't do anything. Exactly. Doesn't hurt to try.
Yeah. All right. I'm pulling my ow. You're pulling my arm.
And to be honest, if you do it early in the morning, there's less people on. Once you wait till like.
What is there early in the morning?
What do you mean?
Like early in the morning for them is West Coast, right?
It depends. I mean, from what I can see, there's 3 groups of people: Philippines, Ireland, and the USA. The USA is, if you're lucky, because they're generally more knowledgeable and they have more control. Right. Ireland and Philippines, the Irish group is, from what I've gathered, not there that much. Hey, Luis, how's it going? And then it's just kind of like, it's kind of hit and miss, unfortunately, with the group from the Philippines. Sometimes they're awesome. And sometimes they kind of push you to just kind of live with whatever the situation is.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like they're reading from a cue card, like, oh, so you did, okay, so what is your name? What is your phone number? I need to confirm this so I know who you are. Like, okay, fine, we've done that. Okay, so your issue, okay, let me look this up. Well, hold on a second. Well, I confirmed with my colleagues, and that is actually correct. It'll be something like that. If you get one of those people, just hang up. That's just a waste of your time.
Susie, if you have to, just send it to my Instagram. Blood, Sweat, and Cell on Instagram.
The thing about, I don't want to stereotype, but the majority of a big group of the people from the Philippines don't have the access that the American group does. And it's just, it's an American company, right? So, I mean, they just can't do everything. Not all of them. It's just, it's a call center, right? So
I see that, Tank. I see that. I'm writing it down right now.
And I would say when you call, let them do the talking at first. I mean, you give them all the info, give them like the numbers and stuff, and make sure you ask about both. Because generally, if it's 2 issues you're asking about, they'll try and help you with at least one. Because otherwise, it makes it look like, how you get that message that says, how did we solve your issue? They want you to say yes, right?
No. Hold on.
Then, so.
I'm trying to delete the message, and I don't know if I did. Comrade asked me to do. I mean, Tank put a number and he asked to delete it after we're done, and I feel like I didn't delete it.
Oh, delete it from this chat, you mean?
Yeah.
I don't. Hold on. Let me go into the YouTube part because I have a delay on the StreamYard. I don't see it here anymore. Maybe you did delete it.
I think I did.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, we can.
Automatically hurts. Okay.
Because you must have done it fast too, because I didn't even see it. So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Mo, I got 3 done already. Listen. If you get a divorce, I don't want to hear it.
It's after 7. I can do that, I think.
Oh, you.
Well, if you see a shadow in the background and like somebody banging on a door, then I can't do that anymore.
I can't see it, so I'm not looking.
I'm not looking either, man.
Hey guys, if anybody sees somebody in the background, just put it in the chat.
You just see some glaring eyes. It is 7:40 in the morning. For a small fee, I can be canceled.
Now, if the frying pan comes, if the door opens,
And that's that's a glass door. So if the glass shatters, then you know I'm really in trouble. You see an arm come through the door and grab the bell. Oh boy. Did I say that the Chiefs have a 3-point? They're giving them 3 points over the Bucks. I was about to say Patriots, but the Bucks.
Susie. Okay, I need to keep that. Hold on, don't delete that. Is Susie's deleted? She wants hers deleted as well. Hold on, don't delete it yet. Oh, maybe I'll be able to see it.
I don't even see it. Where did it go? Hold on.
It must be deleted.
You must have done it already then. All right. Yeah, I didn't even see it. So whoever did that, thank you.
Hey, they both had the same number.
See, I'm so slow that I don't even know what you're talking about deleting until it's already been deleted. Thanks, Topher.
Goodness, it's like numbers all over the screen now.
Can you see that?
There's another one that came up.
Oh my goodness. So should I be deleting all this?
Yeah, not yet though. I need to get this one too. I'm just gonna keep them and then play. Oh no, it's the same one too.
What?
It's the same one.
You know, they're gonna like ban us from this number now, man. They'd be like, "Where the hell are you guys coming from?" Yeah, exactly. Oh my goodness, another one.
All right, now we're gonna call somebody's grandmother. But like, may I speak to Mo?
But you know the funny thing is that number, that's it's not Jennifer's number, that's Jenny's number. See that 8675309? Oh yeah, that's the what do you call it number?
You guys are
555.
you guys are jerks because I'm actually writing it down. I actually was writing.
You were writing 8675309?
Yes, yes.
You found your number. Now that song is in my head now. You know, I never heard that song until like, I mean, I don't remember it coming out when I was a kid in England, but that was big over here apparently. Good stuff.
I'm over here writing down every number that they put on there. Wise guys. Did you message Luis? He's here.
Yes, they said. Hold on. I think they said in a few.
Okay.
Coming soon.
To a theater near you.
Apparently, that song is fit. That's true. I can't. Baby Shark. I think actually, if you hum that or you sing that on YouTube, you get a copyright strike.
Really?
Yes.
Hey Jennifer, I saw you there the other night. When Alex Fatman the Flipper, when they were doing those picture overs or whatever they were, that was hilarious, Jen. I've never seen anything like that before. They said they're gonna get demonetized, but it was funny. They got some app where you can like totally just put your face on like a music video. But it's clean though. It's clean. Like it doesn't look like Mickey Mouse. It looks good.
I think that I've seen similar apps. There's a couple of them. And then my wife was playing around with one of those. And she kept putting my face on people that I do not. It doesn't match at all.
Yeah.
So she just thought it was hilarious though.
Yeah, Jen, that was funny. Jennifer, you know that Mo's never heard of Alex? I was telling him this morning. He's like, who? I was like, Fat Man the Flipper. He's like, oh, and then he looked up his channel. He's like, I never seen him before. It's funny because there's so many people out there that you can only, yeah.
The Harlem Shake song from yes, I do remember that. Some of these songs, I mean, there's a bunch of them that just get stuck in your head. Like, what was the one recently? Bunch recently, but except you just said Baby Shark now. I hear that, Susie. Ugh. I wonder who owns the copyright to the Baby Shark. They've made a lot of money. A million. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, she put his link in, but you already saved it, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna check out their channel when we're done here because it looks like good stuff. I owned a party bus company called Jenny's Party Bus.
And what kind of party bus was that?
There's only one kind of party bus.
My number was
2365319. There you go. I'm good with that on Topher. Yeah, I remember Topher, you're gonna get that song stuck in my head too. Because that's just like yeah, I'm not even gonna say it because it'll get stuck in my head.
The jingles, like those jingles, that's what they're there for.
You know what? With that one, that wasn't even a jingle. That was like a sound. That was like a half a second soundbite that they took and they just repeated it. That was like, yeah, that was the worst. Because now it actually is stuck in my head.
See, the only song that's stuck in my head is Bad Bad Leroy Brown.
At least that's a song. A milli. That's it. It just keeps going over and over and over and over again. That's it. Like beyond a broken record, a broken half a record. My last 80359. You know, people probably requested that phone number, I'm guessing.
Oh, I bet.
I don't know why. I wouldn't. I mean, I don't
Does
even
any-
pick up the phone half the time now.
I know we have like a around 40 and above view level here.
I'm 19.
Oh, shut up. Does anybody remember their home phone number still? I do.
I can remember my home phone number from Jim Croce from London, actually.
Do you
Yeah.
really?
Yes, it was 679. Oh my goodness, a blank in the last four. 679. I'm mixing two different phone numbers now. 0028. 0798. Oh man, I've forgotten the last four now. It started with 679 now, which I have not used since 1989. It's messed up. It goes back in the day. Pizza number rejection hotline. Gave girls back in the day. Pizza Hut. Everyone does it, man. I mean, usually that was happening to me, but
He said, I don't even remember the landline I have now. Well, that's the problem. I don't remember the one I have now, but I remember the one when I was growing up.
okay, this is how bad I am. I haven't even set up the one we have now. We got it free with something else, so I have no idea what the number is.
No, I don't do it either. I hate when they do that. They make you do it. It's like, listen, and then the phone rings. So what I do is I just disconnected every phone in the house.
We don't physically have a phone plugged. I have phones that I'm selling that are in the garage that are not plugged into the wall. That's as close as I've got.
Yeah. But when you get those, it's like, I'm not hooking that up. We had a number at our old house when we were in Martha's Vineyard, and the house was through my job, so it wasn't my house. And when we hooked it up, the number once in a while the phone would ring and everybody would get scared.
Phone. It's weird now. Have you seen that commercial where somebody knocks on the door and everyone in the house gets pissed off? Like, what are they doing? How dare they?
I'm not surprised. Because that's me. When somebody knocks on my door at my house, I'm like, what's going on? Why is somebody no, like, I have no friends. Don't knock on my door.
The only reason I have a landline is because it was bundled in with something. What was it bundled in with? It wasn't the internet, because we don't have cable.
Yeah.
It was bundled in with the internet. And I told them I'm not going to activate this. I'm not going to. They said that we don't care. It makes it. It's. I think they can sell that.
It's cheaper. They say it's cheaper. If you don't get it, it's going to be more money.
Yeah, I hate answering the door too. So that's why I need to get Ring. Oh my goodness, what number is this? Yeah, and look, this is how bad we are now. We don't even answer the door for food anymore. I have I'll take a picture of it. I have a tub outside and it says leave deliveries here. And it's for food deliveries. A plastic tub so I can wipe it down afterwards. And it's covered from the rain, but not that it rains much, but so we don't even go out to get the food delivery. They drop it there. I look through the window and grab it.
My first number I remember was 5.
Okay, I remember it now. 679-0298.
I can't say mine because it's actually my parents' number still.
Well, we moved, so I don't care. But you're going to be. But also, this is London, so you'd have to dial 011 something other. What's the international area code for? I don't, because I never called there. I always called out. So I never actually. I wonder what the London area code is. Let's see. London area code 020. So I think it's 011-020-679-0298. So if you want to call some random person in England, what time is it now? Before in the afternoon. It wouldn't be too bad. First number I remember. I was 5. I answered the door wish. I'm not coming to your house.
I would.
What's up, fellas? Sound of order now, my dad. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, sorry, Jen.
Oh wow, we're putting all the numbers in.
And my parents' number, I won't put the Hold on, how do you do that? Yeah, no, because every area code's different, right? Yeah.
All right, so yeah, so I don't know if I got the area code right. The last 7 are right. I think I'm missing a number. There might be a 1 before the 679. One of these days, I'm gonna figure out whose number that is. Anyone isn't? I don't know if they have anyone from the UK. But what is your area code? Oh my goodness! I typed in that number and it has a robocaller warning.
Huh?
So, wait, didn't you just say that that number's still in use?
I didn't give the first number.
Oh. You're gonna get Leroy's gonna get an angry call in a minute.
No, the area code's not on there.
Okay, why are 3 people calling me up asking about eBay shrink wrap? I mean,
I would think like if you knocking on somebody's door, like I would think like what the reaction would be if you like knocked on like Jennifer's door. Like would she come to the door with like a baseball bat on
she
the
just
side?
ignored it, like most of us would. I'd be like, you know, it's probably
If somebody answered the door, I can see know what Jennifer would do.
what?
She would just put a link out. she has like a screen on the front of the door that just has a link. It would just be somebody's link. Yep, subscribe to Leroy Blood. I'm not home.
You know what? That's not actually a bad idea. I think you just came up because think about it. Somebody comes up to the door, you don't want to answer the door, but you want to communicate. Right now, all we have is cameras. What if you had a touch screen? And you could talk, say you're sitting at work and you're like, somebody comes to your door, they knock on the door, activate the screen, and then Leroy's face pops up like, this is Leroy's house. What do you want? Like, I'm delivering blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, please leave it on the front step here.
They do have that though. They have that in the high end houses. We can't afford it.
Really?
Yeah, they have that.
Good morning, land shark picker. Excuse me. That's pretty cool.
I like his videos.
I was watching one the other day.
Yeah. Thank you for coming in, sir. Welcome to the big show.
I wouldn't call it that.
One day it's going to be a big show.
That's right. Leroy's House, new TV show. That's right. It's got a good ring to it. Leroy's House.
No, the last name is where I'd want to take it.
No, it'd be called Leroy's House, and it'd be like a sitcom. You know, way too much lighting and laughing in the background after cheesy jokes. It'd be awesome. Look who's home! Ha 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 ha.
So 3Gen said he worked for Verizon.
Just the reason they bundle is because it's less cable subscribers. The more company pays to acquire cable channels. Well, yeah, you're right. But the one they bundled mine with internet and phone only. I don't even have cable. But they did they did add some cable component to the internet. So like I get access to like local channels or something, but it's not the full blown cable because I said I don't want it. We don't watch it. So
you said we don't want you.
Companies started at like $30 a month and they are up to 65, yeah, or more. Too many streaming services paying. Yeah, eventually I think you're gonna see like a Netflix is gonna buy up like, I don't know, the Food Network or whatever, you know, because it's become like the Netflix network or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Ring the doorbell. Who rings the doorbell? They should have voice activated ringing. Bloodhouse. Yeah, you should get a sign on your door that says Bloodhouse. Sounds legit. That'd be great at Halloween. Bloodhouse is a completely different audience than Leroy. That's true. See, Leroy's house is like made for 9-year-olds, and it's really well lit. Bloodhouse is like CSI.
My bloody tools. What are you guys doing?
See, blood money. I was like, yeah, exactly. It'd be like, dun 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 dun. What happened on Bloodhouse this week?
No, we'll stay with Blood, Sweat, and Cell.
So you've got 2 shows in the works here. So in the afternoons, you can have Leroy's house, and then at like 7 p.m., it's Bloodhouse.
One of my wife's coworkers went up to her last week and said, because she's just started writing her last name Blood on her stuff. And they said, I can't write this. And she goes, what do you mean? It's BLOOD. She goes, no, I just don't feel comfortable writing it. She goes, it's my last name.
I think it's the coolest last name. I mean, yeah, it stands out, but in marketing terms, that's awesome. I mean, the fact that you get everyone to take a double take and say, wait, what?
But the thing is, she's a center director for early like Head Start. So you go see Mrs. Blood. Oh no, not Mrs. Blood. What did I do? Kid comes home petrified. Mommy, I want to go see Mrs. Blood.
That's hilarious. But
I'd have to clip this out so she could see it.
Tools of the Trade Horror Edition, saw blades and sandpaper. Ouch.
Nice. What's going on, Red Dirt Picker? How are you, sir?
See, I think our guests are not showing up here. What's going on, man?
I'm almost. Leroy, oh no, Mrs. Blood. Our morning is okay. We're talking about last names, and apparently it's mine. And phone numbers.
Yeah, feel free to put your phone number in there as long as you don't want someone calling you. So actually, don't put your phone number in there.
We started off with the eBay phone number, and we ended up in a rabbit hole.
Phone numbers we put those in there from at least if it's at least 10 years old. Good. We are doing good. Jennifer is a marketing genius. And she probably types about 195 words a minute.
She says she only has one keyboard and one monitor, but I can't.
Well, the only way is if she types like 3,000 words a minute. I mean,
Jen, if you don't mind telling us, what was your past, like, were you like a secretary or anything like that? You don't have to answer it. Just ignore it if you don't want to say.
What am I?
I am cold. Oh.
Just went. Yeah, cable. I don't know. I don't know how cable companies stay in business these days. I mean,
because they charge $1 million. That's how they stay in business. My last cable bill was $165 a month.
You watch cable, or you watched like Netflix and like?
No, well, the house had cable. I didn't have cable.
So you're not paying for it?
Yeah, I was paying for it, but what I'm saying is I didn't watch it, but the family did.
But because in our house they watch like the Disney Plus. I should say not Disney Channel, but that's not cable. Netflix, which is not cable, and Amazon Prime, which is not cable. So it's 3 separate things. I'm guessing it's about $30 a month combined. I'm waiting for somebody to come along and try and combine all those. I don't know if it's going to happen, but no, I'll use thumbs up to this hype, not secretary. There's a daycare teacher, crayons, markers, VAT pencils, no typing.
Wow.
Really? Wow. That's still super fast though.
Yeah, yeah.
I learned to type on a typewriter that had 2 broken keys or 3 broken keys. So I naturally avoid, I think it's the left shift key and then one of the other ones, because when I learned to type, those keys didn't work. So now I always have to think about it. Okay, see the movie Swordfish? Yes, I did. Travolta and Halle Berry and what's his name? Wolverine's in there.
I can see it. Jennifer and my wife in the same school.
That's my phone, not a computer. See, everyone these days, I'm not as comfortable still using a phone to do everything as I am like a PC. Not even a laptop. I prefer a PC over a laptop.
Me too. Me
don't
too.
make a lot of money, surprisingly. Business model relies on mass quantity. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, Julian. I don't know. Eventually, something's got to give, though, because if everyone has their own streaming service, then why would you need the cable? I don't know. Eventually, someone's gonna go bankrupt. Because right now, if you were to say big streaming companies, you got obviously Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus. Now there's HBO Max, and I'm guessing Cinemax has something. I don't know. Don't even know if I can share a link on the computer.
Are you serious, Jen?
But you already shared like 13 of them this morning.
She said she doesn't use her phone.
Oh, she uses her phone to do it all.
No
Live
way.
Oh, that's right. Live sports. I'm forgetting about sports. Yeah, sports is probably the last bastion where they can control it because, you know, the NFL network and I don't know, basketball and whatever. Because that's not going to, I mean, you're not going to kill this. I mean, I hope not. I hope sports isn't going to go. But sports is the one thing I think
that's holding it all together.
I think
that
so.
And like your award shows and stuff, but even they're changing those to certain like Lifetime and all those things.
For example, I mean, who was, I don't know if this is true or not. I think I was watching Mr. Gary Vee it was probably like 2. You know how they pay millions for that halftime show and Hulu Live Sports. There you go. Damian Lillard. But he was saying it's undervalued. Like people should be paying more. I don't know if that's true. Because do you watch the Super Bowl halftime show?
I do.
You watch the halftime show?
Yeah.
Or you watch the Super Bowl?
Did you ever see what happened in the Janet Jackson halftime show when I was a kid?
That was like 2005.
I know, but I haven't stopped watching one since. I'm keep waiting to see if I can see a mistake.
When was that? Okay, let's see when that was. Janet Jackson.
I'm gonna say 2000 and I would say 2003.
All right, guess. Put what year was it? Janet Jackson, Justin Timberlake. We'll say the Super Bowl halftime.
Don't look it up.
Interesting show.
Yeah,
don't look it up, especially if you're at work. But companies and simultaneous. What year did that happen? Leroy, they delay live feeds now because of that. Yeah, I could see that.
What happened?
Okay, so Leroy says 2003. Let's see when. I've looked it up.
86. It wasn't that long ago because I wasn't that young.
86. That was the Bears, I think, right?
It wasn't 86. Definitely.
It would have been like William Perry dancing in the end zone.
Cameron says it was 92. Jen says no idea.
That's exactly what we're talking about
2003.
here.
We're gonna give it a couple more minutes and then we're gonna check it. Not a couple more minutes, couple more seconds.
No idea. 2003. There you go.
We got a lot of close ones. Some
Yeah, I think. Well,
Bluegrass and me are close, and it's two people that have the same. So let's see. Go ahead, Mo. Check it out.
all right. So here's the year. It actually was in 2004, but it was a 2003-4 season. So they're basically all correct.
Yeah, yeah. And mine was a guess. I didn't know.
Yeah, it was happening early, January, February of 04.
Yeah.
But it was, February 1st, 2004.
Yeah.
I remember.
I think that was set up.
I think it was set up.
Yeah.
It was totally set up.
Yeah.
Because they're not great actors, neither of them, Justin Timberlake or Janet Jackson. And they looked like they were trying to act like, what happened? Like, no.
I had a crush on her, so I thought it was amazing.
Totally a setup.
Anything.
Completely a setup.
And you couldn't see anything. I didn't see anything.
I watched the whole thing. Didn't really see it. There was so many flash bulbs going off.
Yeah.
It's because by that time, where was this? I'm guessing Florida or something like that. It was probably dark for one thing. So
I saw something on YouTube one time. It was celebrity mishaps during concerts.
Mm-hmm.
And there was some bad stuff. Like I'm saying, like clothes malfunctions and stuff like that.
Oh, goodness.
Oh no.
Why? What happened?
The price I put for this item is 8.4622003.
The what?
The price.
Of what was how much?
8.40. Oh, sorry, 8.4622003.
How can that be? Okay.
Yeah, I was, and I know what happened.
Oh, you just had your finger on the button too long?
Yeah. I went up to double check it because I've been double checking my listings, and I was like, "What?"
No. One of my buddies found out about this YouTube channel. I don't tell anyone that in my family that I'm on YouTube at all. That's
What
funny.
is it? Classic case of
Sausage fingers. Yeah,
yeah.
that's me. I do that all the time. I don't know why. Whenever I type, especially if I'm typing like an Instagram message, instead of writing so, I write do, like do, like do instead of so. I don't know why. Every single time, and then I'll go back and I'll read it and I'll say, that happens a lot.
Oh, I am cold today.
Are you drinking cold water?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
I normally drink coffee, but I brought a jug of water today.
I just have 2 teas. I already had 1 coffee. I was about to get a second one. Then I said, you know what? I don't want to push because I heard that once you start going for 2, then it's 3, then it's 4. Kind of you push your tolerance. So I'm mixing the coffee and the tea.
I want to find, if anybody in the chat knows, I want to find a nice tea that is that will give me energy throughout the day. If anybody knows it, put it in the chat for me.
You could try green tea. There's no caffeine in it. That's the thing. Or very little caffeine in it. But it's good for your insides. It clears you out, especially if you're eating like greasy food. They say you should have 2 or 3 green teas. And you can drink it later at night too.
Yeah, Bluegrass, you're definitely right. Absolutely. and she said her name, and I forgot it again. Hold on, I'm gonna remember. It was a nice name. Holly. Her name is Holly. That's what it is.
Don't see how guys with big fingers can text. Little keys in the phone. You're right. Okay, let's see. This is a phone. This is relatively, iPhone 8. This is my hand. I don't even have a big hand. Where'd the phone go? And that's around the case. So
I want to confess something here.
uh-oh.
This is what mushy minute with Leroy.
I need some music here.
Yeah, we do.
All right, just imagine there was some music there. All right, go ahead.
No, seriously. You guys, I mean, there's only probably like 14 here. There's only 10 here. But, I really have a learning disability, and I have a hard time reading and writing. And you guys have made me grow so much because I'm actually reading out loud, and I never in my life read out loud. And I'm reading out loud for you guys. And I'm actually touched a little bit because it's like I can't believe I'm actually have enough guts to do this, but you guys, I'm stuttering, but you guys like really just like I like you guys. You guys are like family, and like we're doing this together to help each other through the day so we can sell and take care of our families. And I'm reading stuff off of a screen where I normally have a hard time reading stuff, and I just appreciate you guys interacting with us, and that's helping me get better with reading. I'm done. Drop the mic. I'm done.
I don't have a bike, but I have a bell. There we go.
No, because I'm looking at it and I'm like, wow, like I'm actually.
No, seriously, though, that's good. You're overcoming that.
Yeah.
It's basically in your head. I'm the same.
Some words I get stuck on. Like some words I'll skip over if it's too big, but this is all like training. I'm like, trying to learn, not learn how to read, but
It's just getting it out and not being nervous about getting it out. I think that's the
But
biggest
some
part.
words I can't pronounce, so it gets.
That's everyone. That's everyone, man. So you're doing great. So don't even worry about that. So I mean, and it's good that you're acknowledging all this. So that's the biggest thing.
That's what the thing is. I actually because I'm sitting here reading, I'm like, oh my god, like, and I'm reading it out loud. I never read out loud. Like I can't read out loud.
Okay, I'll tell you a little story here. This is September 1989, 7th grade. So you're sitting in English class. I didn't know anybody, and you know how they would, they'd go around and say, okay, we're going to read starting from the first person, the first aisle. You read the first paragraph, and then I was like the fifth person, and then I just read like normal, and then about halfway through the paragraph, the whole class was laughing. I'm like, okay, why are you laughing? And the teacher was getting annoyed too. And I said, all right, continue. And I kept going. Then they continued to laugh. And I didn't get, it's because I had the thickest English accent, that everyone was just laughing. I mean, that's fine. It's a bunch of 12-year-olds or whatever. But so for the rest of the year, whenever she asked me to read, I would try and make up something or something like that. It really got to me. Like I was to the point where when they actually forced me to read something like out loud, I'd be like, I'd be thinking about how to pronounce the words each time. So each word, like for example, the word car, I didn't pronounce it car. Back then it'd be like car or like something like that. Or like anything with a hard R. I didn't.
That just means you're from New England. I say car.
Yeah. So I actually had to learn how to pronounce words. And when you're doing that on the fly, when you're nervous and you got 25 giggling kids around you, it's nerve-wracking. I was like,
Yeah.
So anyways, I think that my 8th grade teacher thought I didn't know how to read at all, like nothing. So she actually had me skip reading, like when we did it out loud there. So
yeah, I always avoid reading. If I have to read out loud, I won't read.
But yeah, kids
that's why funny. I'm just noticing what I'm doing here, and
kids can be funny.
Did the boys contact you yet? What, are they still sleeping?
I got a text from one, and he said, "Yeah, just woke up." But that was when was this? This is a while
An
back.
hour ago.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Let's see.
My cousin moved to Boston and parked the car in Harvard Yard.
Is that a real place, Harvard? I mean, I guess it has to be.
Yeah, I worked in Harvard.
Have you haven't seen Good Will Hunting?
No.
You have to watch.
Don't ask me.
Okay, go. It's the 20-year-old movie. Go and watch it. It's probably on any streaming or cable channel. You probably find it. Watch it. Even if you watch 15 minutes of it, you'll see why I'm telling you to watch it. I mean, they're not from Rhode Island. They're from Boston. Or from Southie, I think.
Yeah, Southie. Yeah.
Is that? I've heard that's a really nice neighborhood. Is that true?
It's Italian.
Okay, no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, because they always go on about Southie, and I don't know. I like it.
Uh-oh. The man,
What's
the
going
myth,
on?
the legend.
How's it going, Tommy?
Good morning, sir.
Oh man, am I frozen?
Who's
Yeah.
frozen?
No, it's computers. It's just no. I don't think I've frozen yet, but it's been lagging. Like I'll click, and it's not letting me click through when I'm trying to do these listings. No, I was listening in the background to Tommy's show yesterday. It was unbelievably informative because they were going over YouTube metrics and how they had, I think his name was D. Minnins.
Yeah, D. Nimmons.
Yeah, I was just, to be honest, I didn't comment at all because I was just listening because all the stuff they were saying. So that was, I'm going to have to go back and listen to the whole thing because I listened for about probably like an hour.
That's a good excuse.
But it was no, it's good stuff though.
No, I learned a lot from Tommy.
I mean, to talk about what they were talking about a little bit, I don't get any of what, I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
YouTube algorithm and then figuring out that and how to structure your channel. It's all kind of alien to me still. It's fun though. I'll say that though. But we'll see. Leroy is going to be at 1 million subs by this time next year.
Absolutely not.
So, that's not going to happen until we get this going on your channel.
I see the drama that people with 100 subscribers go through. I don't know if because then I wouldn't want to start traveling to places and start grabbing people.
You're going to travel to place? That would be an interesting show. Leroy grabs people. That's just the name of the channel.
Well, I just I don't like bullies, and I don't like if you're gonna say something, say it in my face. Don't.
You know what? I think you just came up with a new concept because there's a lot of keyboard warriors out there. So what you should do is you should have a show where you just talk about stuff and invite people to say stuff about you. And then without them knowing it, figure out where they live. And you just show up and you do the second episode where you do it face to face and you confront them like, what did you say? And then how about you say that again on camera? This is YouTube Live. In your face. There you go. Something like that.
Yeah.
And we'll see how many of those people respond the same way.
And then I'm gonna get crowd. Who was at your house? Officer, it was some guy Blood. It was Mr. Blood. He threatened me.
That's not a real name. Come on, give us a real name here.
And then I pull out my Lonnie knife.
Uh-oh.
And I
Are
just
you gonna throw Lonnie under the bus then? We keep finding these garage flips, knives everywhere. What's going on?
I think he has new logos now. Everybody's all excited. They want the new logo now.
Yeah, I need a new logo. See, bottom line, we need to get Leroy putting out content on Leroy's channel.
Let's not stop this. Okay.
I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna give up until I see something on there. I'm gonna keep bugging you.
Hey, I got a question. I'm changing the whole conversation. Does anybody know if you can buy 4x6 Rolo, or I don't know if it's the same, or zebra rolls at like Office Max? I need them yesterday. I can't wait for Amazon.
Has to be at Office Max.
Office Max is where we have near me.
Oh, where you can pick it up.
Yeah.
I'll find it for you, but we're not changing the conversation, by the way.
Don't change the conversation, he said.
All right. I'll find you this while we're doing this. Everyone in the chat, I want everyone in the chat, if anyone that's there, just to say, Leroy put out a video or put out some content or something like that. Let me see. It's Office Depot. Anything other than Office Max? Let me see. If I go to Office Max.
Office Depot, same thing.
Oh, it's the same thing?
Yeah. Well, it is in my time.
Because they're two different stores, I thought. Oh, they are the same thing. Office Depot Max. That's right. Didn't know that. All right. So, Rolo labels.
Are they the same? Are the Rolo labels in the...
I don't own a Dymo or a Rolo, so
you have a Zebra, right?
yeah, I have a Zebra.
Because that's the one I need. I need Zebra labels.
Oh, those are 4x6s then. So those you don't even need to go to. In that case, and you need them today, or can you wait 2 days?
No, I need them today.
Oh boy, a UPS store will have them. Just so you know, because there's UPS labels a lot of times.
Yeah, but I have the UPS label ones, but they have that little extra thing in it. My printer won't accept them.
Really?
I'll show you. Ooh,
I use them. There's a workaround.
Yeah.
I could show you. There's a workaround.
Because I got a couple rolls of them, or did I give them away? I thought I had a couple rolls of them. I know I got one. It's this one, Mo.
Let it Office Max. There you go.
So, Mo, this is the way they look.
Yeah. Why the hell do they have that thing in the middle?
That's what I'm saying. They're old. They're probably like, oh, Tommy will know. They're probably super, super old.
That's so annoying.
Yeah, and my labeler won't.
I can see why, because it gets confused.
Yeah.
No, the ones I have. Let's see if I have. Okay. All right, I'm gonna cover this. This is the label that went wrong. It's just like this. That's it. And then they're all the same size. Like I have a bunch of the old things. They're all. You can see the UPS thing on the back right there. But it's all this, only this.
Yeah, mine is different. I have the whole roll too.
Do this. Call up your UPS store. There's got to be one around you, and say, "I just want 4x6 labels, and the roll only has. I only want 4x6. Nothing else on the roll. Can you confirm that it's only that?" And then I guarantee you they'll have them.
There's one right down the street.
Yeah, walk in there.
Do you want me to go in, Leroy? Hold on. If I had an English accent. You guys are gonna make me wear a neck cam like Tom wants eventually.
I need to get a neck cam. No.
I'll be on his show tomorrow, I think. I think it's tomorrow.
You gonna be in Tommy's show tomorrow?
No, I would never get allowed on Tommy's show. Are you kidding me? They professional people go on that show. no rookies on that show. Goodness gracious. Krillin would be very upset.
Krillin. No, I think, yeah. See, Yes, store. Let's see here. Store UPS. Spartanburg. Bring the blood. Krillin is a professional Taco Bell player.
Tommy bringing the blood.
So the UPS store, 104A Franklin Avenue. Does that sound familiar?
Yep.
See if we go to the website, let's see if they have labels.
A little scary, guys. This guy, a little scary. Oh, 278. Okay, yep. Oh, yep. That's where Leroy is, guys.
One of my previous jobs was hiding people's bad information online. I used to work for a company that's all they did. People would come, they'd have bad PR. So my job would be to create websites that would push the crap that they had online down.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm not technical at all, but I used to just have to do a lot of research.
Yeah, Krillin should they should get him a contract where he's a secret shopper, and he goes to
fast food restaurants.
Yeah, for taco. Yep.
Secret fast food.
Yep.
Shopper. Like, what can you find at 11 at night?
Yeah. Instead of like driving diners and dives, it'll be how can I say it? Like Krillin's drive-ins, and
let me see here. Krillin's. You trying to rhyme with Krillin?
Not rhyme, but it's just like it's like
alliterate something with a K or a K or a C sound.
It's just like with Krillin, the cup holder thing. I think they've told them we'll get you a mount for your dashboard.
What cup holder thing?
Because he puts you in the cup holder, you just see like up his waist and up to his head, the way that the phone's sitting in the thing. It's so funny.
Oh, he doesn't have like a thing you could put on the front there.
No, he puts it in the cup holder.
Oh. Krillin's Tacos, Bagels, and Complaints. There you go.
There you go.
How does he get a bagel 11 at night? All the bagel places around me.
They're bagels with food. So they're bagels with, I think they're bagel sandwiches.
Okay. Because if it's a bagel shop, they're closed by lunch, usually. And he's on the East Coast, right? He's in where? Like New York?
Krillin's Grilling.
Brooklyn? Krillin Grillin. There you go.
Susie, you're funny. She said, "Krillin's belly shots are the best." We gotta try to find one for you, Mo, so you can see it. Because he puts it in the cup holder, and it just goes right up his. It goes right up his belly, just like almost up his nose. I swear, guys, it's just water today.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if Krillin was like doing these guest appearances, but like on the Tonight Show in like 10 years from now? And it'd be like Jimmy Fallon. Do you know who Jimmy Fallon is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He'd be asking him like, "So Krillin, what'd you get at Taco Bell tonight?" And like show up with a bag or something.
Well, that's like who's it? With Jimmy Kendall with the little Mexican guy.
Yeah.
They all have one. Because even Ellen has one. She has that lady. Well, she has two. She has the guy, and then she had the girl.
I haven't watched much. Most of Ellen I watch is on clips because it's during the day.
Yeah.
So I've only seen like YouTube clips, so I don't see the whole thing. But like the late night ones, they're both in New York City, I think. Like the late CBS one or late whatever.
No, Ellen's not.
Oh, Ellen's in LA though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm guessing. Yeah. And Oprah, well, she's not around anymore. She was like in Chicago, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
I heard she still does a show though, but it's like
She has her
different.
own network.
That's crazy, man.
Oh.
I mean, she can do it. She's got the fan base. Hear that?
That spot, whoever gets that spot, it's usually like NBC, but whoever
Yep.
gets that spot where Oprah was, they always end up and
Do it
Oprah
loud.
got it from somebody else.
Yeah,
It
Tommy's.
was somebody before Oprah, then Oprah got it, then now Ellen has it, and it's probably going to be Kelly that's going to get it after Ellen.
Kelly Ripa?
No, Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson, the singer?
Yeah, she has her own talk show. It's pretty decent.
Wow, I'm way out of it. Okay,
Yeah.
I never. Okay.
Yeah.
They were saying that Tommy's getting compared to Jimmy Fallon. You know what Tommy should do? I don't know if he would be interested in this. You guys ever watch the old Johnny Carson show where he had like
Yeah,
600
that's
curtains?
old, yeah.
It just starts off the show. He should do something like that where that, like when people are waiting, have like a bunch of curtains opening. So here comes Tommy instead of Johnny. I don't know. That's stupid, but I know. But
It's stupid, but I don't know.
I'm old. What can I say, man? One of the first things I remember coming to this country was watching the Johnny Carson show.
I remember it was on, but I never liked it. I
Because
remember
Arsenio was on at the same time, right?
Arsenio Hall, yep. And
That's the
And
same thing that happened. Because
Saturday Night Live. Saturday
Well,
Night Live with
yes,
that. I really thought that Buckwheat died. Just so you guys know, I don't know if I've said this before. When they said that Buckwheat was dead, I really thought Buckwheat died. I went and told my Nana. I was like, Nana, Buckwheat died. She's like, what are you talking about? I was like, Nana, Buckwheat died. It's on the TV. Buckwheat died. She's like, Leroy, go to sleep. I remember it was the funniest thing. I really thought. If you guys go back on YouTube, you'll see there's a clip of it about Buckwheat dying on Saturday Night Live.
Who killed Buckwheat? From the Little Rascals? No, there's a skit. Okay, I see it. 37 years ago. I'm watching this. I'm not going to put this on because last time I got a copyright strike when I put that video of Friday on, and I had to take down that 5 minutes. So I'm just looking at a picture of Eddie Murphy 37 years ago with a giant afro.
Yeah.
And a giant grin on his face. And it says 37 years ago, SNL kills Buckwheat and skewers the news media. Oh, that's good stuff, man. This guy, seriously, for 10 years, he could do no wrong. I'd say from like 1980 to maybe 92.
No, he had some movies that were flops.
I mean, I think maybe we were watching him just because it was Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
You know how you get so big, you're just going to watch it just because it's him.
Yeah.
But, I mean.
I was like that with Adam Sandler for a while.
Was Adam Sandler funny or was he likable?
Funny.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think he was funny for me because my friends and I are stupid and we do dumb stuff. Not as crazy as him, but I remember seeing stuff like that. I mean, him and I guess Ben Stiller, but Ben Stiller is not as Ben Stiller is always the guy that's like, I don't know. He wants you to feel sorry for him. Like Meet the Parents and all that. Adam Sandler. Yeah, I used to have. This is stupid. I used to have the CDs. Do you remember he had CDs he put out? Jokes.
Yeah.
So he had one thing on there called The Longest Pee, and it's just the sound of like him peeing. So I would roll up at a red light. We rolled down the windows and we just blast that. And we would sit back like this. So you couldn't see anything. All you could do. And then so you'd see people like just looking around like, what the hell? It would only work if it was like at least 10 seconds though, but yeah, I don't know why. So that kind of stupid stuff, we would do that. But Yeah, see, Sandler, you either love him or you hate him. My wife can't stand Adam Sandler. She thinks his movies are stupid. Like, what did we see?
Caddyshack.
Stiller is, yeah, they're kind of in the same vein, Sandler and Stiller, but Stiller's more like he wants you to feel sorry for him. Adam Sandler is just, I'm the goofy idiot kind of guy.
Guys, he does this to me. He puts me down in this because he knows I don't like watching TV. So he puts me in this rabbit hole of TV.
You mentioned Adam Sandler.
I know.
I didn't bring him up.
I know, but I'm blaming it on you.
Look, I love this stuff. I told you, I'm a total. In England, there used to be a TV show called Telly Addicts. That was me, a TV addict, movie addict, whatever. Still to this, not as much, but still.
They're not here for TV shows. They're here to talk about reselling.
Oh, that's right. What is that? Okay.
I'll be right back.
I scared him off. Look at that.
Not yet. Not yet. I'm gonna forget this, and then I gotta go. Oh.
Uh-oh. All right, I will get to some listing. What do we have to list? All right, let's go through my offers. Yeah, Sandler. I know Leroy's gone, so I can talk about Adam Sandler now. Saturday Night Live in the 70s. I didn't see it until, I want to say, I saw clips of it during the 80s. I didn't really see it until the late 80s, early 90s. So when I saw it, it was like, who was on there? Mike Myers, Dana Carvey, trying to think. That whole early 90s crowd. Chris Farley, those guys. Sandler, I don't think it was even on there anymore. Or he might have been, I don't know. I don't think Ben Stiller was on SNL. I think that group, they were hilarious. I think Dana Carvey was underrated. The guy could do any impersonation. I think he was actually funnier than Will Ferrell, but Will Ferrell was just goofier. Because supposedly that guy got the highest contract ever in SNL. But I think hands down the funniest guy ever on SNL was probably Eddie Murphy, but he left before, I don't think he was there for too long. But I didn't see him when he was on the show. I saw him afterwards. Let's see, Eddie Murphy and Eddie Murphy. Uh-oh, I'm gonna get in trouble for this. I'm talking about reselling. Okay, Eddie Murphy was on SNL from 1980 to 84. That's why I didn't see him on SNL. See, Will Ferrell.
I don't.
You don't like him? My
No.
wife hates him. When it came out, there was only 3 channels. There were only 3 channels in the U.S. That's like
the NBC, ABC, and CNN. I mean,
when did they expand, like to Fox or whatever?
Fox didn't come out until the 80s.
Because when I came here, '89, there was Fox.
Was there?
Let me see. How old is Fox?
Foxy Brown is 27.
TV channel.
I don't know what's in this water today.
You're going to call it water?
It is water. It is water.
Okay, 1986.
Okay.
That's when Fox came out. It's the 4th channel. But didn't they have the what do you call it? Channels. The local like W this or
Yeah.
They had those, right?
I remember those.
Okay, Will Ferrell's 3. Yeah, Will Ferrell. Another guy I think he was very likable, but was he funny? I don't know. I think thing about him is he does certain things really, really well. Like I love the movie Elf. I think it's hilarious that a 40-year-old can act like a 4-year-old. I thought he did a good job with that. But with some of this stuff, I think it's stupid. Fox was sometime, 86, according to whatever I'm looking at here, Wikipedia.
And weren't they big in sports right off the jump? Or no?
I believe so. And then they came out.
So.
I heard they came out with like, I think Married with Children and maybe The Simpsons.
Who had Alf?
Oh, I saw that. Let me see. Alf. Network. Oh, I remember Alf. My goodness. NBC.
Oh, okay.
NBC had Alf.
Okay.
Only ran for 4 years. I thought it was longer than that.
But The Simpsons had, they were Fox.
Yeah. Simpsons, Married with Children, they were definitely both Fox.
Yeah.
They were UHF channels. Yeah.
Hey,
There you go.
what's going on, Eric? Eric, nice to see you.
Hey, Eric, how's it going? We're getting absolutely nothing done.
I got a ton done. I got all this listed already.
You know what I've been doing? I've been editing posts because I'm finding that whenever I edit posts, like in mass, I find that helps my sales. Pictures, descriptions. I could not get Fox. Yeah, Fox, it was a weak signal for me too. And actually, I was watching Fox, I think, during the 89 earthquake. So I really dated myself then. You remember there? Well, you didn't feel the earthquake, but you remember the earthquake, right?
It's very vague, if I'm saying it right, because it wasn't here. So I don't, you know what I mean? It's like just in the back of my head.
Like you stupid guys in California, you can go whatever. But yeah, I remember that because I was here for like 10 days, 2 weeks, and all of a sudden there's an earthquake. I'm like, the ground doesn't usually move where I come from. I'm going back. So that was Welcome to the USA. '89 earthquake. Yeah, Fox was always a weak signal around here, but they had some good stuff. They had the local sports too. They had like the Giants. I think that was on Fox, like San Francisco Giants, 49ers. It was all on Fox. Fox KTVU. Yeah, Topher should know KTVU because they're out of San Francisco. Is that the one where the bridge collapsed on? Yep, that was I think it was the Nimitz. It was like a pancake and it crashed. So you say by editing already listed items, you think it helps sales. What are you editing? Okay, so when I go into a listing, I sort. First thing I'll do is I'll sort by age of listing. I know everything's a 30-day listing now, but you can sort by when it was originally put up. And then I'll just go in and I'll change the title, the wording, if I can. I'll rearrange the words, add a word, take out a word. I'll change the pictures. If that first picture isn't great, or if the first 2-3 pictures look similar, I'll switch them around. Then I'll go into the description and I'll try and add something. I'll just try and add any words I can. And then lastly, now with all the item, item specifics, I'll try and add stuff that I maybe left out. Every now and then I'll go in there and like a shirt will be large when it's supposed to be extra large, or the color won't be added, or something won't be there. So I'll go in and I'll add that. And that's it pretty much. The whole thing takes about 20 seconds. So if you do like 10, I used to do like 20 of these a day. I don't do it as much anymore. But if you can do like, I don't know, as many as you can stomach in a big group, it helps a little. It's not like a new listing, but it's close. I don't know. I think it helps a little bit. I think, to be honest, the best thing, if a listing is terrible, if you take it down and put it back up, I've got sales that way. Just rip it down completely, redo it, and put it back up. I used to do that a lot when before things were good till canceled. But now everything's good till canceled. So I just edit usually.
I showed this on Friday.
Yep.
I'm listing it now for 40.
$40.
What'd you think about Nate?
What about Nate?
I said, what'd you think about Nate?
Oh, Nate. Yeah. We should get him. I mean, I know he doesn't want to come on, but it sounds like we could have some interesting conversations about stuff he finds. I mean,
yeah, he finds some such good stuff.
I'd love to see some of those T-shirts that you were talking about.
Yeah.
If he wants to show them off or not, but I love that kind of stuff. I love those old tags. I like bootleg T-shirts. They're bootlegs, but people buy them because I want to say late 80s, early 90s.
Oh, yeah.
You know, in front of a concert, you'd have more bootleggers than you have. I don't think they were regular people. The only regular, like,
inside, just
authorized.
Yeah.
Yeah. But even outside, like, you know, Warriors games or like 49ers
no,
games.
they're all bootleg.
All bootleg.
Yeah.
And then back in the day, you get guys trying to boot in the Bay Area. You get people in Oakland, San Francisco trying to bootleg cassette tapes. Like literally, you know how they did the stereotype of the guy open up his trunk and he's got a bunch of tapes?
Yeah.
They would have that there too. So you could get who knows what.
I used to buy mixtapes, but those weren't bootleg. That's different.
Yeah, sorry, I shouldn't call them bootleg. Those are literally trying to market their own music. So you get $5 a pop, and then you get a cassette tape with who knows what on it.
That was big back in the day. I used to get 5 of them for $20. 5 DJ mixtapes for $20.
Yep. And it was
DJ Clue and DJ Select the Bomb Bomb.
Select a Bomb Bomb.
Select the Bomb Bomb. DJ Clue. DJ Break.
There's always DJ something or MC something, or sometimes the names are kind of off the wall, but no, that was you can get a lot of mixtapes. And then it went from mixtape to mixed CD. I want to say early 93, 94, something like that. They stopped handing out cassette tapes and they started handing out CDs. CDs and T-shirts, those two things. Oracle bootleg shirts game. Wow, yeah. Now at Chase, you don't see none of that. Oakland, yeah. I haven't been to that swap meet in years. There was an Oakland, Oracle swap meet. Is it still pretty good or not? I haven't been there, like I said, probably, I don't know, 3-4 years. The thing I would do now is I always look at how thick the T-shirt is. I always like picking up the super heavy ones because they do a pretty good job of faking the bootlegs now. It's like a bootleg of a bootleg. And they'll buy like the old 50/50 tags, like they'll buy white or black 50/50 tags and they'll screen press stuff on it. So you can't even tell a lot of times because it is an old 50/50 shirt or there's a bunch of old tags, like an old Hanes tag, an old Fruit of the Loom tag. Yeah, I haven't gone in years. So if you can get a heavier T-shirt, most times that's maybe, I don't know, a single stitch. That's another giveaway. But like I said, you can get a blank single stitch and then screen press it. So I have a screen presser in the garage. I've never used it, and I have a box of white T-shirts. One of these days, I'll put all these Blood, Sweat, and Cell logos on some white T-shirts and hand them out. We'll see.
Excuse me?
I'm gonna bootleg your T-shirts.
No, you're not. You got to change the name on the bottom to Bloody Pickin' or.
I'll do something. I'll change it to something.
How many listings you got done? Oh, you're not doing listings.
I'm doing editing. I only got like 4 listings, and the rest is all editing. I was gonna take pictures, but I thought, you know what? It's been slow. Whenever it's slow, there's something up. I mean, so I try and mix things up if possible. Because actually, the last couple weeks I've got a lot of listings done. Not as much last week. The week before I got a ton done. Guys, gotta go to work now. See ya. All right, take it easy, man. Yeah, I'll try.
Thank you. Thank you for coming in, sir. You have a great day. We're going to do our next session on how to work and watch at the same time.
I need to watch that one.
I need to watch that one too.
All right, check out IP Gold, man.
You're going to be having fun flipping.
I'll smuggle those bootlegs, blood, sweat t-shirts for you, but I want 5%. I need to get a shirt with just Leroy's face that just says, I want my 5%.
5%. Blood, sweat, and then just a percentage sign.
Yeah.
Blood, sweat, and sell 10% on top.
Not your average.
This guy actually is going to make it first class.
Hey, you know, Cameron's got a premiere. This is at 9:30.
Who, Cameron?
Yeah. Gravity Goods. Today. It says, let's see here. I'll put it up. Hold on.
9:30 your time.
9:30 my time. So it's 35 minutes.
Yeah.
So go check that out. He's going to premiere in like 30 minutes.
Go over and give him some love. How long are we staying today?
I'm going to give those guys like 15, 20 minutes, and then we'll drop off before Cameron goes. He's 9:30. It's 30 minutes. How about we just drop off before then?
Okay.
Is that good or is that too long?
Nah, I guess that'll work. I'm hungry, but that's okay.
Well, let me know. Just whatever works. No, just
usually at noontime. Well, my time, noontime. Your time, 10 o'clock. At noontime, we drop off. We end up dropping off.
Yeah, I was only because I know we haven't said who, but I'm only not saying because I'm not sure if they'll be here. But yeah. I'll give them 15, 20 minutes. If not, then we're going to drop off, say 9:15, 9:30, something like that. Or I guess 12:15, 12:30 your time.
Sometimes in the afternoon, I would like to try to go live on my own, but I just got to still figure all that out. And it's right now, I'm just not ready to try to figure it out yet.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely should. Do it like, if I was you, I'd do it like 4 your time.
3 o'clock.
Yeah, and then so you kind of for me that would be evening time then.
Yeah. Sometimes I think about messaging. I'm like, oh, is he asleep? Is he awake?
No. Early afternoon. Sometimes I'd be at the post office. Today, do I have to go? I don't think so. Yeah, let me know.
Yeah, I don't know. What should I do? What should I do before it's too late and I get stuck with this?
You know what you should do? Just put just schedule it. Schedule live, and then it's done, and then it's out there.
No, but I don't know how to do it yet. I need time.
Yeah, I'll show you how to do that.
I know. Yeah, it's just because I got discouraged when you have to download this and figure this out, and I can't.
I'm the same way.
Yeah, I want it on StreamYard, but we'll talk.
Okay.
It is cold in here today.
hope you're not, because you said that like 3 or 4 times. I hope you're not coming down with something.
No, it's just cold.
Yeah, it might just be cold.
It's just cold. It's not a cold.
You have a heater in there?
I got it on my ankle. It's just one of those little ones that it's not on my ankles, so my ankles are cold. Because I'm on a concrete floor too.
Concrete slab.
Yeah, and the concrete slab it's not freezing, but it's cold. There's no insulation in this building. It's just block walls. It's block walls and a tin roof.
And that means in the summer it's going to be hot.
I'm not here in the summer.
I click on the reminders when folks say they go live. That helps. There you go. So I was looking up yesterday because I can see people that share videos, and I didn't know that you have to have 1,000 subscribers to share on YouTube.
Oh.
So that's why I couldn't do it. I'm like, people are sharing. I'd like to share. And I go in there. I don't see how to do that.
Yeah.
And then somebody said, no, you got to have 1,000 subs. Otherwise, you can't share to the community. I think they called it YouTube community or whatever. So
well, this must be helping your hours, right?
Big time. All right. We have somebody.
Okay.
All right.
Hey,
Luis, how's it going, man?
How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
It's been a busy morning.
Well, that's good. That means it sounds hopefully a profitable morning.
Yeah, it's been both. A little bit. Packaged up some stuff that sold overnight and early this morning, and I just got off of a conversation with Robbie also, so
Nice.
It's been busy.
Nice. I'm gonna put that in the chat. I just confirm, is it your channel or is it on? Let's see here, because you have a bit of announce. Are we waiting for Louis or not?
No, it's just gonna be me right now. He's feeling a little bit under the weather this morning.
Gotcha. Okay, but is today? You guys is he gonna be good to go today?
I'm hoping. We're hoping. If not, then I'm gonna have to ride solo on it. But that's the reason he's not coming on right now. He's just trying to get better a little bit. He thinks it might be something he just ate. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, you want to tell everybody who's going to be on your show today?
Today for the Mindful Merchants, we're going to have Slobby Robbie from Slobby's World. He's actually going to be on this morning. We're actually going to go on a little earlier than usual. So we're going to go on at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
That's pretty cool because I'm not sure Leroy, because Leroy doesn't watch TV.
Yeah.
But have you, Slobby Robbie, he has a show on Netflix about reselling.
Oh, I looked him up.
Stuff.
I tried looking him up, and like his YouTube, he doesn't have he has a bunch of followers, but not a ton. So did he just start his YouTube, or is that a bogus YouTube?
I have no idea. That's the question that I actually want to ask him also, because I know he has the subscribers, but no content. So I don't know if maybe he had content and he took it down or what happened,
Yeah. He might just not be big on YouTube, but he's big. If he's big enough to get to Netflix, then.
Yeah. His Instagram presence it's pretty huge.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he has his personal account, and he has the Generation Cool, which is the store he has in Tucson, Arizona.
Yeah.
And then he has the other store in Vegas that they just opened recently too. So.
Yeah, I'm looking up his YouTube. Yeah, you're right. He just doesn't just do much YouTube. That's it. There's so many other places that he doesn't really need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But other than that, if you guys seen the show on Netflix, you guys know what he's about, his persona and everything. So
I did. Is there a new season coming out, or?
From what I understand, that's something that's in the works. I'm sure he's gonna let us know a little bit more during the live. He didn't really tell me much.
I haven't talked. There's American Pickers, and there's this guy, and Robbie. There's not that many reselling type things on like Netflix and it's like that. More like documentaries, but it was kind of cool. I know Leroy, you haven't seen his show, but he does a lot of late 80s early '90s, like
Mhm.
clothing, video games.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of the YouTube with him. He's on a ton of people's channels. He's
Yeah.
just his own channel. Robbie's World is not
Mhm.
that
Doesn't
big.
push as much,
Yeah.
But no, that's pretty cool. And he's actually not. I mean, he's not maybe too far from you. Is he? Where is he located? I shouldn't say that actually. Where's he out of?
He's actually located in Tucson, Arizona.
Okay, so
Yeah,
not
so
too far from you. But
not
kind
too
of,
far from me. Yeah,
that's
but
pretty
he's all over the place though. He comes out a lot to Cali to do the
Yeah.
vintage swap meets and stuff like that. So because he's really big on vintage stuff. So
yeah.
he's always around. You know, he's here in Cali. He'll go out to New York. He'll be in Texas. He's all over the place.
Yeah, I saw a couple episodes where he goes out there literally with like a couple suitcases full of like pre-picked stuff for these guys, and then I guess they're high rollers because they're paying a lot for this stuff. But,
Yeah, they do, man. He has a big customer base, especially within the industry, like he says. You know.
yeah, because I mean, like, I don't know if it was on his. I think it was on his show. There's this place, maybe you know it because it's in LA, and it seemed like a giant warehouse. But he was buying. People were dropping like 50,000, 100,000 because it was so big and it was all vintage. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. It's here in the LA area, but to be able to get into that, you have to have like a reseller permit and all that stuff just to actually set foot into the building. So
gotcha. So it's not open to the public.
it's not really just open to the public. You have to actually have like a reseller license to actually go into that building.
Yeah, because I mean, they were going in there, and it didn't look like there were many people in there, but it looked giant. It looked like a Costco. I mean,
yeah, it was big. Yep.
Nice. Oh, hold on 1 second. I'll be back in a second, guys.
Yeah. Go ahead, bud.
So, Luis, so you guys are gonna be on at 2:00
Eastern time. No, Eastern time. I'll be 11 o'clock my time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And how long is it gonna be? Are you guys gonna be on for? Do you know or not sure?
Well, I told him that I want to get him for the full hour, but since he's so busy, he might be maybe a little less.
Okay.
But like I told him, I changed the time because I'm working around his schedule because his schedule's just all over the place. Being a business owner and in meetings that he has to go to today and all that stuff. So
yeah. Was it? I mean, none of my business, but was it easy to get an interview with somebody like that? Was it an inside thing that you were able to get it, or?
It was a lot of work.
Okay.
It was a lot of back and forth. It was a lot of work to even get a hold of him, because I mean, we see him on Netflix and we think, oh, he's just hanging out at the shop, but it's not really the case because he's out there, having meetings and doing all their stuff or flying out. I mean, I was talking to him when he was out in Mexico, so just to give you an idea, it was just a lot of footwork and it was a lot of work just to actually get to, just a few minutes with him, just to kind of, ask him and talk to him a little bit and get to know him and stuff before he actually, committed to to coming on.
Yeah. So something like that. I mean, you don't have to pay these guys.
No, I mean, my thing is if you talk to them like from person to person, they'll listen. But if you're gonna talk to them as you're fanning out, like, oh my God, it's Lobby Robbie, and then you just start telling them, oh, I love you, and this and that, they're just gonna be like, okay, it's just another fan,
Yeah.
They're not gonna take you serious.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you approach them correct, you'll get their attention.
Because he's seeing it we're not saying but the community is promoting him in a sense.
Yeah, I mean, he likes the whole concept of what we're doing. That we're bringing in different, people from like resellers to anybody, and we talk about being mindful, and talk a little bit about everyday struggles. And for him, being a business owner and entrepreneur, how does all that come into play for him? And he loved the concept. He goes, man, I love this. This is something different. It's not your usual sit down. Okay, how you been? What's going on? No, you get to talk a little bit about everything.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. And do you guys have like, how did you figure out? I mean, you don't have to say what the questions are now, but how did you guys figure out what you were going to ask him, or is it kind of similar to what you ask other guests? Is it going to be?
Yeah, we're gonna ask pretty much, basic, questions. What we usually ask all our other guests. We're not gonna get too personal with a lot of their stuff. We won't get personal with his financial stuff, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we'll ask him about different stuff. How he got into reselling. What gave him the motivation to become an actual business owner with his partner Jr.
Gotcha.
How did he get this? His foot into the reselling stuff? Because I mean, when it's all said and done, he's a reseller as well.
Does he refer to himself as a reseller? Kind of, or I'm not sure if other people outside our community use that term as much.
Yeah. He doesn't really say he's a reseller. He just says he's a collector of vintage stuff, and he likes to sell vintage items.
Yeah.
So, I mean, anybody that's a reseller knows,
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing with him is that he has his stores, but he also sells a lot on his Instagram.
Yeah.
I don't know if you follow him on there, but on the Generation Cool Instagram, which is the name of the store, they sell a lot of the shirts, a lot of the hats, and you can purchase them from there, and they'll ship them to you.
Let me go check it out right now, actually. I don't know if I follow him, because I follow a few people, but Generation Cool. Yeah, I can tell his logo. It pops. He's got that 80s kind of red logo thing going.
Yeah. I mean, this guy is like, he loves vintage Gucci. He loves vintage, everything, and MCM is another brand that he loves too. So
yeah, one of the shows I was watching, because I did a little homework and I looked him up a little bit.
Yeah.
And one of the shows I was watching, he knows his vintage. Like, this guy knows his not his vintage, his bootleg. He knows his bootleg. And the thing is, there's actually bootleg that's still worth a lot more than what you think, even though it's bootleg. And he was, like, people were bringing stuff in, and he was like saying, I watched a bunch. It was pretty cool.
No, I think, like you mentioned there, MCM and Plate. I'd never heard of that brand, to be honest, until he mentioned it on his show. And then he does that thing with, I don't know if it's him, I think it is, where he'll take an old beaten up Jordan and he'll not even redo it, but he'll change it to what people like. Maybe they want an American flag on there, maybe they want something, so he'll do that to it too, right? Or
yeah, I mean, there's an episode, I don't know if you've seen it, but a customer of his brought a brand new pair of Air Force Ones.
Yeah.
And he got him to do a Super Mario Brothers 3 theme on the shoes.
That's what I saw. Yeah.
I mean, if you've seen it, I mean, it's pretty cool how the finished product was. It came out nice.
That's that in my mind. That's crazy. I'm like, no, how do you do? I mean, and they do it. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's his partner, JR. He's the one that does all the design work and all the painting on that stuff. So that's his partner as well in his business.
Damn. And I think he does it also with not just shoes, but like shirts and like jackets and stuff too. Like kind of like a Dapper Dan type thing where they just kind of.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing that he's really big on, that Dapper Dan look.
Yeah.
So that's something that they always talk about him on the show all the time. So I mean, pretty much what, like he says, anything the customer wants and they can make it, they'll do it.
That's pretty cool.
So do they do stuff for? I mean, no, they do. I'm asking a silly question, but I noticed they do stuff for celebrities.
Yeah, I mean, he's had people where he gets like hard to find shoes and stuff like that. He'll reserve them for them until they show up. So.
Yeah, I'd like to know if you get a chance, what the hardest thing to find was for him. Not necessarily like the coolest thing he thought, but like something he thought. Yeah, like it was like a grail. Like he found whatever it was. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's part of your question, but like that
I mean, that's one of the questions I'm going to ask him, of course.
Okay,
definitely.
like the hunt, because we're all this kind of like we all have something. There's something we want to find. We've never found it before.
Yep.
What's his grail, I guess. But yeah, I think it's going to be fun though.
Yeah, it should be a fun live. I mean, just his persona and stuff. He's just, it's like, like Louis says, yeah, he that's his persona, that's what he sells himself, but in reality, he's a human being just like us, So we'll just see how the life goes. Hopefully, it doesn't get too crazy.
That's true.
Yep. Because I've been getting a lot of messages from a lot of his fan base too. So
That's cool.
yeah, asking me if he's really going to be on live. I'm like, yes, he's going to be. He's going to be on live.
I
I'm
think
like, all right,
because
cool.
the way YouTube is, a thumbnail can, they can
They've
say
been
whatever.
deceiving. Yeah.
You could have Michael Jordan's picture on there and say whatever. But I mean,
Yeah, I know. I did get asked that a lot if it was just clickbait.
yeah,
But I'm like, nope. He'll be live. This is not going to be a pre-recorded. We're going to go straight live.
nice.
So yeah, a lot of people are excited just to hear what he has to say, and let's see what he wants to share with us and what he got coming up.
Yeah, hopefully he's got a season 2 coming up. I think it's season 2, but because I think I watched this a while ago. It was it was probably a long time ago. The heck. Okay, that's a little weird.
Rubber chick.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but that's the first time I had to use that. But
Yeah, you beat me to it.
Yeah. Usually Leroy's pretty good on that. He's on top of that.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize the name either.
I didn't either.
Nope.
But that's
Well,
all good.
Thank you for stopping in, whoever you were, but we don't. Yeah. We'd rather you not put that stuff.
Yeah,
in.
we don't. They don't condone that kind of behavior on this live.
This is how you know you made it, Luis. We never had that before. So
I know, right?
Thanks,
yep.
man.
Nah, definitely, man. Like I said, I'm just doing what I'm doing. Like I said, this is hopefully this is just to show everybody that if you really believe in something and you really want to get somebody or someone to come in, put in the work and you'll do it.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks, oh, you must have an inside person that got to him. And this, I'm like, no, I didn't use no inside person. I don't know him personally. I don't know anybody around his camp either,
Yeah.
So this was just me putting in the footwork and putting in the work.
And then they also see you're consistent.
Exactly.
So if the first couple of calls, when you call them, they're gonna beat you around the bush.
Yeah, definitely. It wasn't until he actually saw, I think, one of our Mindful Merchants previous episodes, lives that we had, that he loved the concept. He goes, I love you guys' concept, and I think that's what, made him think, yeah, I want to do this,
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I'm in awe of that kind of that stuff he deals in. So it's kind of, okay, here we go.
It looks like the churros are coming. Oh man, I'm expecting it to be like this in the live later too. So
I've never seen this before.
Yep.
This is a trip. I mean, I'm half laughing, to be honest. I mean, this is laughable.
Yeah.
Yep. Definitely,
This is
man.
hilarious.
It's all part of it.
Okay. It's all good. But I mean, no, but my point, to be honest, is the stuff, I don't care what people think about whatever, but just picking up a jersey from 1989 or whatever it is, and finding that stuff is cool to me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I sell a lot of clothing. Yep. So if I find that stuff, I very rarely find the stuff he does. But for me, just seeing that stuff is cool, whether you're buying it or not.
Yep.
So, but
definitely, man. Just can't wait to see what else he's going to share with us. And like I said, I have a few questions lined up for him. And like I said, hopefully Louis feels a little bit better to jump on with me because I know he was excited too. So
yeah. Well, knowing Louis, I mean, he's not the kind of person, he loves to talk as well. So
yeah, exactly. So that's why I told him, you know what, just hang out for a little bit, try to drink something, and hopefully, feel better by the time he gets started.
Yeah. I think I just blocked Louis. That was Louis in the chat. was, that was it. I'm just kidding.
I was like, oh, I know, right?
I think we're both locking. I haven't talked, but it is what it is. I'm not even going to give attention to that other thing. But thank you so much for coming on and just explaining a little bit to us. I know you wanted to do it in a little bit of a different manner, but we understand that Louis is under the weather, and we won't hold it against him or anything. We're all thinking about him. Hope he gets better, and if he's not better, I think Luis will handle it without you, and we want you to get better. So,
yep, no, definitely, man. Appreciate you guys having me on to let you guys know a little bit more about the live today. You guys keep doing what you guys are doing, even though I don't really talk a lot in the chat in the mornings, but I'm listening to you guys as I'm packing. So,
no, I appreciate it.
Always have you guys on, man.
We appreciate that, and anytime you want to come on, let us know.
Yeah,
and,
definitely.
I don't want to hold you up too much because you don't got much time until your interview. So, congratulations on your hard work.
Thanks, appreciate it.
And we'll definitely keep in touch. We're in the same circle. So
yeah, definitely, man. Thank you, Leroy, and thanks, Mo, for having me on.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. And then that link is right there. It's on Cali Reseller Lewis's channel. 11 a.m. Pacific. I guess what is that? 2 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
And check it out. And you said you'd be there a few minutes early, possibly, or?
Yeah, I'm usually in there like 20 minutes before start time, just to make sure everything's good. And like I said, I got to check on Louis too to see how he's going to be, and we'll take it from there.
Hopefully he's good, and then we'll be watching. I mean,
definitely. And if you guys, and for whoever else who's listening out there, if you guys can't catch it live, you guys could always rewatch it after when you guys get some free time.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, guys. So enjoy the rest of your morning, and if I'll see you guys in the live if you guys are able to come on live with us.
Yeah.
If not, I'll talk to you guys later.
Thank you, sir.
Take it easy, man.
All right, man. Thanks.
Yeah. He is off, and that was a trip. That's all good.
Yeah, just so I think we're gonna wrap it up.
Yep.
You want me to do it, or?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So, guys, again, thank you everybody in the chats, unwanted and wanted. Thank you guys very much for coming out today. I appreciate your good comments and your bad comments. You make me stronger and you make Mo stronger. So, again, we will not be on tomorrow, but we'll see you guys Wednesday. Thank you so much, guys, and you guys have a great day and get some sales.
All right, take it easy, guys. See ya.